Here we go. Power Slap is back for the first of many shows in 2026, and we are pumped to get things ramped up again in the fight capital of the world. 7 matches leading up to our light heavyweight title match between a couple of the best to ever do it. V-Chain Power Slap 18, Wolverine versus Tracey Hawaiian is presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast, and there are going to be a plethora of monsters stepping onto this stage tonight. Welcome inside the world-renowned Fountain Blue here in Las Vegas. Alongside the UFC Hall of Famer Michael Bisping, I'm Dan Hellie, and I could not have imagined a better way to kick off 2026 in Power Slap than one of the greatest of all time against a super heavyweight champion who has dropped down to light heavyweight.
Yeah, this really is a fascinating matchup in the main event. On one side, you've got probably the most successful Power Slap athlete of all time across 2 weight classes going up against the former super heavyweight champion, the Crazy Hawaiian. And then, of course, top to bottom, like always, some insane matchups and guaranteed action once again.
And when you're talking about Wolverine, he is the first 2-division champion in Power Slap history and perhaps our most unassuming superstar.
Yeah, absolutely. He is a man of few words, but he has a granite chin and insane power. Now, the reason I say one of the most successful is because, of course, he's the former heavyweight champion. He's now the light heavyweight champion. And tonight, he's making his 5th title defense against the former super heavyweight champion. But if you speak to him, it is a mere formality. He truly believes he is going to knock out the Crazy Hawaiian in just 1 shot.
And the Crazy Hawaiian is the polar opposite of Wolverine in terms of sportsmanship. Former super heavyweight champ who shed more than 150 pounds in 12 months.
Which is just insane. I don't even think he's the same person these days. When you look at him, he's just different. You look at the eyes, you look at the personality. The man's on a mission. He wants to become the champion again. But the big question is, does he have the same power? Can he take the same kind of shot? He says that he can. The Wolverine says that he's going to knock him out. It is a very intriguing matchup.
At the weigh-in, the guys eating a little Hawaiian food. Tons of respect for one another. Let's take a look at the Power Slap main card. Brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of Power Slap. Heavyweights kicking things off. It's Atlanta's West Mena faces Kazakh powerhouse Zakir Naimanbayev. Brandon Rhodes looks to make it 3 in a row against the former title challenger Azael Rodriguez. Then it's our first of 2 light heavyweight matchups. Allan Klingb and Logan Greenhalgh, and of course, our main event, the light heavyweight title tilt, the champion Wolverine defending against the Crazy Hawaiian. Tonight's over-under totals are brought to you by Polymarket. Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market. The over-under for total knockouts on our 8-match card set at 1.5. We'll see who wins tonight, the over or the under. And for the Crazy Hawaiian, just being here is remarkable. The adversity that he has faced in the last year would have been crippling to most men, and he recently lost somebody very close to him. For more on his incredible story, let's bring in Charlie Arnold.
Dan, thank you so much. You are absolutely right. To Crazy Hawaiian tonight competing under such heartbreaking circumstances. On Sunday, he was on the way to Denver to be dropped off for his flight. That happened. After that, his wife Malia and his head coach Vern White, they continued on their road trip to get here to Vegas. Unfortunately involved in a horrible car accident. Their car ran off the road. It flipped several times, and while Malia, the Crazy Hawaiian's wife, was able to safely escape, Vern White tragically passed away. Now, something you should know about Vern, he was a staple in the slap community, known to many as the Card Man because of his massive sports trading card business, also known as the Nebraska Assassin. But to Crazy Hawaiian's family, he was simply known as Pops because he was truly such a close family friend. And now tonight, Crazy Hawaiian honoring his late coach by carrying his photo as he makes his way to the Power Slap stage, really taking note of the fact that if it was not for his coach, he would not even be competing in this light heavyweight championship. It was because of all of the intensive training that they did together, specifically boxing, that he was able to reach his goal weight. Now, Crazy Hawaiian did say this is definitely his toughest test to date. So when we asked him, how are you able to compete under such incredible and tough circumstances, he says, I just do it. I have no choice now but to win. Dan, back to you.
All right, Charlie, thank you very much. We take a look at the prelims here. Luke Simonds taking on Slovakia's Peter Truhlik, who's looking for another first-round knockout. Jonathan Correa and Jonathan Oasis both coming in off wins. Super heavyweight Casey Stevens making his debut against established veteran knockout artist Kalani Vakameilalo. We got a pair of Canadian lightweights of Vince Tracey and Dakota, McGregor as well. Let's take a look at the rules of Power Slap, brought to you by Gorilla Elixir, the official alternative beverage of Power Slap. For the striker, they must use a flat open hand to the cheek, or a clubbing foul will be assessed. Feet have to be grounded, no pivoting or stepping. A minor heel lift is allowed. You must declare a hand and a number prior to the strike. For the defender, no chin tucking or flinching. Flinching is just massive. It's potentially a point deduction, and the striker goes again. The defender does receive 60 seconds to recover after each strike. 2 fouls get you DQ'd in a 3-round match. 3 fouls in a 5-round match, and you're out. The defender does get 2 minutes to recover after they've been fouled. Power Slap is using instant replay, and if there isn't a finish, we go to the judges' scorecards. Now, if a match ends in a draw, there will be one more match. The match will be scored solely on the additional round. It's a sudden victory round. The winner of the extra round is the winner of the match. If that round ends in a tie, then the match goes in the books as a draw. These Power Slap stats are brought to you by 500 Casino. The odds just got real by the world's best crypto casino, 500 Casino. Here's the numbers. Through 334 Power Slap matches, the winners of the coin toss have gone on to win 52% of the time. And a new rule to remind you of from earlier last year: if you miss weight or DQ in your previous match, you now automatically forfeit the coin toss. Our first fight of the night is on deck. Peter Truhlik, traveling all the way from Slovakia, where he's a national champ in arm wrestling turned slap fighting sensation. He looks to remain undefeated tonight after a first-round knockout win in his debut. Truhlik taking on Luke Simonds, who's recently relocated in Atlanta. Lethal Strike has already racked up 4 wins in Power Slap, and he's confident that tonight will be number 5. Tonight's prediction odds brought to you by Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market. Truhlik won the coin toss and will strike first. He has a 66% chance to win, according to Polymarket. Georgia's Luke Simonds kicked off his Power Slap career, leaving 4 straight opponents cowering in his wake. The multi-sport athlete starts 2026 against Slovakia's former SFC champion Peter Truhlik.
Luke Lethal Strike Simonds has built his reputation on power and precision. 4 wins, 3 finishes, and a chip on his shoulder after suffering his first loss last June. He says he learned his lesson and will never overlook anyone again. Across from him stands Peter, the Alligator All-G Truhlik. Boasting a 6-1 record, the Slovenian needed just 1 strike to seal a victory in his Power Slap debut. The international arm wrestling champion believes he was born for this stage and will look to prove it tonight. Coming up next, Simonds versus Truhlik.
The Alligator All-G Peter Truhlik from Split, Slovakia. He owns and operates a steel construction company. Former international champ in arm wrestling and mass wrestling. Basically a one-on-one tug of war. He feels like both of those really translate to slap. And I'd say so far so good. 1 match, 1 first-round knockout.
Yeah, 100%. He had that first-round knockout in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. As you mentioned, a former arm wrestling champion, which is kind of one of the best backgrounds that you would want for slap fighting. Think about it. Yeah, of course, you've got to be strong with your upper body, but you've also got to have a tremendously fast start. 0 to 60 in the fraction of a second to try and get that advantage. So a lot of explosive power. As well as arm wrestling, he's also a slap fighting champion at a Polish organization where he knocked out tough 16 contestant Julian Lane. And if anybody watched that, they will know and remember him as the guy's like, let me bang, bro! just crying his eyes out, wanted to bind, and he did. He got slept by Peter Truhlik, and that's what he's looking to do here again tonight.
He has essentially retired from those two other sports, focusing solely on power slap. Luke Lethal Strike Simonds, 29 years old, recently moved to Atlanta, been bodybuilding since he was a teenager, gave that up to focus on power slap, and I'd say it's worked out pretty well. He's coming in here 4-1, Charlie.
Yeah, absolutely, and he also says he's coming in with a new head on his shoulders, taking away valuable learning lessons from his last appearance, and now Simon says he has something to prove, and you know, guys, that is a very dangerous mindset for his opponent. Lethal Strike has been bodybuilding like usual, but he's been adding in more heavier compound lifts. Then it's an hour on the Stairmaster every day to cut the weight because the man is a self-described junk food addict. I feel that in my core, gentlemen, though he says he's been pretty good about sticking to his diet in the lead up to what he hopes will be a statement performance.
Yeah, well, you don't really see fat bodybuilders, but you do see bodybuilders lifting a lot of weight, so he's very strong. He's played football, so he's competitive. He's also wrestled since he was a little boy, so that means he's got a lot of discipline built in there as well. Came out the gates very hard, 3 knockouts, 4 knockouts, 3 knockouts out of 4 wins, lost his last one to Allan Klingb.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape for Truhlik and Simonds, our first match of the night. The bodybuilder Simonds is the taller man. The neck size goes to Truhlik, who is a -135 favorite. Here's our power slap announcer, Justin Bernard, to get us going.
Ladies and gentlemen, the power is on! Welcome to V-Chain Power Slap 18, Wolverine versus the Crazy Hawaiian. Presented by Monster Energy, Unleash the Beast. Live and free across the globe on YouTube. This match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap Light Heavyweight Division and presented by Power Slap Shop, the official online store of Power Slap. Introducing first in the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 8.5 inches tall, weighing in at 194 pounds. Out of Skalite, Slovakia, he is a number 8 ranked light heavyweight contender in the world. Peter Alligator O.G. Truhlik. And now introducing his opponent in the red corner. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 205.5 pounds. Out of Dallas, Texas, USA. He is a number 6 ranked light heavyweight contender in the world. Luke Lethal Strike Simonds. Hit me! And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Eric McMahon. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Peter Truhlik.
Tonight's Fighter Stats brought to you by 500 Casino. The odds just got real by the world's best crypto casino, 500 Casino. Fun fact, only 13.5% of our matches in Power Slap have ended by knockout on the first slap. First slap of the night brought to you by One Water.
Get in there, get comfortable.
There's a good chance that we get a first round stoppage here.
Strike first.
When you look at Peter Truhlik,
we're good right there. Stay right there. Blue corner, you won the toss, you will strike first.
You see him swinging his arms nice and loose a second ago.
Right hand on 1.
Very strong athlete, and he's going on 1, which I never liked. Let's see how it works out.
Good slap, good
Not bad, not a bad slap.
It wasn't bad, it was solid, but Simonds did a hell of a job eating that one.
Yeah, he took it no problem. Didn't phase him in the slightest. The corner's complaining. Brandon Butcher saying that he's dipping his head a little bit, but regardless.
Well, here's what I would say. This has to be a relief for Simonds after getting knocked out by Allan, who's an absolute monster. You step up to the table for the first time since getting KO'd. You're like, okay, I can do this again, right?
You bring up a very good point down. Anytime you get knocked out, there's always questions. You wonder, has the chin gone? Have I still got it mentally to compete? Well, the answer to all those things is he's still got it, the chin hasn't gone.
Let's get in.
And no doubt he's still got the power.
Here we go.
Luke Simonds, as I said, 4 wins previously. 3 of those were by knockout.
Right, stay right there.
Hand
and count.
He's got the reach.
Right hand on 3. Right hand on 3.
And
you must
certainly
measure.
has the power.
And he took that shot.
That's your measure.
Like it was nothing.
1, 2.
Good slap.
We have a match here, Bisping.
But I didn't like the technique that he used. He kind of pulls it back and then brings it forward, as opposed to really swinging his arm back and getting a lot of rotation. The rotation is what generates the power, and he's really lacking some of that.
Go finish him, okay? You good? Take up let's run it now. Take 10 more.
So 1 round down in our first match of the night. Truhlik again looking to go 2-0 after his first round knockout.
Do whatever's comfortable for you.
I gave it to Simonds.
Hey, you guys watch his head and lean him forward for
a very, very close round. Not much in it, but a bigger sound from the side of Simonds. So we'll go with that.
Okay, hand and count.
Right hand on.
Right hand on 1. You must measure.
Let's go, Luke. Swing it back, buddy. There it is.
Truhlik hit
This one could be over. It's over.
That is it. The Alligator All-G moves to 2-0 with 2 KOs.
Swing it back, let it go.
We're gonna make a statement. Let's see the crowd. See the crowd. Let's go.
Again, with the arm wrestling background, you develop extremely explosive, fast-twitch muscle fibers because, yes, it doesn't look like a fast-moving sport, but the start of it, you've got to be very, very explosive.
Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast on the button.
Well, that's what he did. He unleashed it all over the jaw of Luke Simonds. Tried to get back to his feet, but he was all over the place. A perfect shot, swings all the way through him, sits him down hard, and look at the look on the face. Luke Simonds has no idea where he is.
Such a clean shot, and he almost had a little bit of pause on that takeaway, right? And just cranked it. I think that one guy with his hat backwards is going to take a minute for him to wake up here tonight. That was remarkable.
Yeah, Peter Truhlik, 2 wins, 2 knockouts. First time he's gone to a second round, and look at the guy. Absolutely jacked.
Here's Justin to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eric McMahon calls a stop to the match in round number 2, declaring the winner by TKO, Peter Alligator All-G Truhlik.
Well, maybe not quite as good as his first performance because that was a first-round knockout, but he gets the second-round knockout tonight. So Peter Truhlik from Slovakia, 2 for 2 in power slap. He came in as the slight favorite, and he is going to have a fun night in Las Vegas after his second win in the promotion. Slovakia, stand up.
Mother effer in the toughest sport in the world is Max Holloway. He is violent, he is scary.
He is a monster when it comes to the striking. He's willing to stand with anyone.
Whoever's next, I'm right here. Let's do the damn thing. This man is an absolute killer.
But Charles Oliveira, he is a monster.
Charles Oliveira is a nightmare for everyone in the division.
submission artist. Now we find out who is the baddest.
It should be an absolute war. Max Holloway, he comes out to take your head home with him.
Charles Oliveira, he's just a vicious, ruthless competitor.
The PMF belt is on the line. Race or violence.
You get hit again and again. But you don't stay down. That's V-Chain, built to last. We take the shot
That's a good slide.
and finish what we started. No talk, just utility. Move, clean, earn. We get up, stand tall, and persevere. Download V-Roll. Join the movement.
Well, we've had more than a few people check out Power Slap. How about 30 million social followers? 30 billion with a B views across all platforms. More followers than NASCAR, the PGA Tour, MLS, and the X Games. In 2025, we had 3.2 billion combined followers across all influencers that attended each Power Slap event. Tonight's prediction odds brought to you by Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market. Former WWE wrestler Jordan Oasis won the toss and will strike first. He has a 65% chance to win, according to Polymarket. Undefeated heavyweight Jordan Oasis brings his pro wrestling flair to Power Slap yet again. Standing in his way, Puerto Rico's Jonathan Correa, a powerlifting phenom, eager to make his move tonight.
For Jordan Oasis, this fight is personal. After a first-round knockout in his promotional debut, he says Power Slap is his wake-up call. A chance to prove he's built for big moments and even bigger stages. Jonathan Correa calls himself better in every area and promises to back it up under the bright lights. After 2 years away from the sport, the Puerto Rican is hungry for his next victory and taking another step to the top. Coming up next, Oasis versus Correa.
They call him the Rican Rambo, Jonathan Correa. We haven't seen this guy since 2023 when he won via DQ over Logan Greenhalgh. Been busy working as a state inspector for the Department of Agriculture in Texas, and a whole lot more going on.
Yeah, Dan, I'll do the math for you. That's 2 years, 2 months, and Jonathan Correa has been a busy man. His wife gave birth to their second child, Noah, in May of 24. Meanwhile, Correa has been working with the Department of Agriculture in Houston, doing inspections, also pesticide spraying, along with doing private security, all while continuing to train. He wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning every single day so he can fit it all in. Now, training-wise, he's focused on strength. He's posting a combined 1,700 pounds across his deadlift, bench, and squat. Very impressive. And for defense, guys, he's been taking live slaps in training from a few people, including his wife.
Oh, boy.
I knew you were going to say that, Charlie. I knew
You
that
saw
was
the look
coming.
in my eyes.
I did, and I saw the twinkle in your eyes. It was a twinkle.
I was like, I like this. I like the sound of
To
this.
slap your boyfriend, just tell the truth. Yeah, this guy's incredibly strong. You know, 545 pounds on the squat, 355 on the bench, and sitting on the sidelines for 2.5 years watching Power Slap blow up. For this man, he's been very, very frustrated. Well, now he's back, and I'm excited.
The global nomad, Jordan Oasis, Las Vegas base. He's a pro wrestler, had a short stint with the WWE, now working and traveling with some independent promotions. He's told us that getting released by the WWE was just soul-crushing, and the Power Slap has really helped him find his drive and passion.
Yeah, that's right. And he's been through a bit of a tough time personally lately. He lost his grandmother. He also almost lost his other grandmother as well. So certainly,
You're right
best
here.
of
Don't come
times,
out of the
but
corners of the
talking about the wrestling, that's still his dream. It takes up most of his time. He's wanted to do that since he was 6 years old, but competing on Power Slap, he says, has given him a passion for life again. And it's good to see him back. Obviously, last October, got a first-round knockout over Jackson Slade with the very, very first shot that he threw. There he is, the pro wrestling element. They always put on a show, always play to the crowd,
Good luck, brother. Have some fun.
and always deliver exciting matchups.
Said he really started to doubt himself, but he's not doubting himself anymore. Take a look now at the tail of the tape for Correa and Jordan Oasis. Correa, the older man. Jordan Oasis is the favorite, and you can see the hand size is identical for our two heavyweights here tonight. Here's Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap heavyweight division and presented by Fontainebleau Las Vegas. Introducing to you first in the blue corner. He stands 6 feet and 1/2 inches tall, weighing in at 262 pounds. Out of Houston, Texas,
Turn me up, Justin!
Jonathan Freakin' Rambo Correa.
Let's go!
And now introducing his opponent in the red corner. He stands 6 feet 1.5 inches tall, weighing in at 237 pounds. Out of Las Vegas, Nevada, he is a number 8 ranked heavyweight contender in the world, Jordan Oasis. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Chris Taioni. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Jordan Oasis.
Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market.
Okay, boys, here we go.
So when you look at this matchup, on one side you've got Correa, who's naturally the bigger man, weighed in at 25 pounds heavier than Jordan Oasis.
Move it.
And you would think on paper, he's the stronger guy as well. We talked before about the insane amount of weight that he moves in the gym.
Hand and count, sir. Hand and count.
But how good is his
Right
chin?
on 3. Right on 3. You must measure. You must
Jordan
measure.
Oasis has shown in the past.
Get in the box.
First round knockout
There you go.
power.
Right down, brace hard here.
And the look in his eyes as well.
Chin up. Right there.
Oh, he has
Stay
the
there.
eye
Don't
of the
move.
tiger
Don't
tonight,
move.
man.
Well, there
He
you
is
go.
ready.
You good? Mike?
Taking his time here. It's not a bad strategy.
That's your measure.
Make Correa kind of nervous. He's milking this.
He loves it.
1, 2.
Correa's shaking. Takes it. No problem. Took a big deep breath first though.
Yes, good. Now the confidence is through the roof, okay? Now you're gonna go out here, and put a beautiful shot in his hands right here, okay?
Very close to a flinch. I know you bet down, but you also lowered.
We'll do a little bit earlier.
Flinch there. The head never moved
When he comes
at all,
back on 3,
even in
bite
slow
down that
motion
arm.
replay.
I think the body was swaying a tiny bit, maybe is what they're talking about, but I didn't see much of a move there.
I did not see anything to complain about.
Right here, let's go.
So Correa takes
We're good,
a
let's
big
go.
deep breath before that third strike.
He's gonna hit you like this.
But as Brandon Bordeaux said, the butcher, former middleweight champion, said, hey, now it's payback
You
time.
want to be loose up there. You want to be loose.
Brandon Bordeaux,
You want to be
the
tense all the
coach
time
in
either.
the blue
You want to
corner.
fucking breathe at the right time.
Robert
Fucking eat
Trujillo, you
this shit.
see right there in the red corner.
Fighter recovered.
The Power Slap lightweight champion.
Belly on the pad. Just has to
That's
touch.
one thing I would say in
Okay.
Power Slap. The coaching is
Move in just a little.
absolutely leveled
Okay.
up from when we
Stay right
started.
there. There you
Yeah,
go.
and the coaching's a big thing when somebody
right there.
gets
Chin up.
dropped. You know,
Okay,
often
stay right
they're in
there.
a rush
You're
to get
perfect.
back
Don't
to
move.
their feet.
Okay? Hand and count, please.
Right on 3.
We've got right on 3. Right on 3. You
Correa
must
is an
measure.
absolute beast of a human being. Looks nice and loose
That's
as
your
well.
measure.
Look at that. Look at that.
Stop.
Fluidity.
You can't move him. Don't move him. You can touch him. You can't push him.
Rican
Okay?
Rambo
Come on
getting a
back,
little
come on back
excited
in.
up there.
Got a little handsy there for a second.
A little bit further.
I mean, that's a
Little bit
little
closer.
bit pedantic.
There
You
you
know
go,
what I mean?
buddy.
You can touch it, but you
Chin
can't
up
move
just a little.
him.
Stay
It's
right
like,
there.
all right,
Don't
relax.
move, please.
You
Stay
gotta draw
right
the
there.
line. You gotta draw the line somewhere,
You can
Biscuit.
I'm going to
touch,
slap
don't
him in
push.
the face in a
Okay,
second.
still right on 3.
What's happening?
We are right on 3. You must measure.
Again, look at the
That's your
looseness
measure.
of Correa. That translates to power.
2.
Eats it up. No problem.
Crowd is loving the global nomad up there.
A little bit. His feet before he took it.
Leaning on those pro wrestling performative skills.
That was a really good slap.
Just be real careful.
I mean, technically, looks really good.
His right foot.
A good wind back, lots of rotation. A big, strong guy as well, but Jordan Oasis.
He goes a little deep on this one. We'll get on him, okay? Fight down, very Hey, you took
I'll give him the first round to Correa.
Hey, beautiful. Have confidence in it, okay?
I do think they're gonna tell Correa
we'll get him in the next round. You got it, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
A little more still than they were moving forward.
If he tucks his shit,
Remember, you're not allowed to overly rotate. Certainly can't step.
Yeah, when you brace hard here, Rambo.
You can lift the heel ever so slightly from the counters.
It has to stay. It cannot move. Okay? Stay right there. Okay?
Make this one count, Jordan. Let's go.
Keep the shoulders down. You ready? Okay. Hand and count.
Let's see. Jordan
Right on three. Right on three. You must measure. Okay?
Because anytime you're going to get hit, the anticipation of it is one of the hardest things. The anxiety of the shot that you're about to take. And you see, there's a lot of gamesmanship here.
That's your measure.
Oasis. Look, because right now Correa is just hating life, thinking, just get it over with.
There you go.
2.
That's a really good shot.
Fair blow.
They ruled a fair blow.
Good. Chalk up.
Yeah,
Chalk up.
Correa felt that one.
Watch the replay a second. Hey, you might have taken a half step, maybe one step on the box. Hey, Logan, I need you to be strategic right here. Hey, no, you're great.
Moving it a little bit.
Stumbled him a little bit. Trending towards a club. However, I won't say it was a club, but trending that way.
It was certainly on the edge, but
30 seconds.
ruled a fair blow, at least to this point.
Good, you ready to go? All right, baby, go get it right here. Let's go, baby. Come on.
Fucking get this shit, baby.
You good, buddy?
What was that?
Okay. Fighter recover.
Yeah. This last one. Let's go.
Here we go.
Correa coming in again with that 1-1 record. A win over
Bite
Logan
down, we eat this,
Greenhalgh,
Jordan, let's
lost
go.
to Delvin Hamlet,
There
but
we
this is
go.
his first time on the power slap stage since 2023.
Right there.
There we go.
Okay, perfect. Stay right there. Hand and count.
Right on 2.
Right on 2. Right on 2. You
So
still
as
have
I
to
said
say
before, you want to be nice and loose because that generates power. However, you've got to seize up at the final second. Flinch, I think. I don't know. Seemed like Jordan kind of leaned into that.
I agree with that.
He got away with it.
Kind of a last-minute move, but solid lick from Correa.
Oh, he's moving into that. We got to watch him dip it in.
Here's what you have to ask yourself. Did it affect the strike, right? Did the move affect the strike?
No, if anything, it maximized the power because he leaned into it.
I think you have to take that into account when you're up there and you're officiating.
Okay. Fighter recovered.
Round 3 presented by Lucy Breakers, nicotine pouches with flavor that slaps harder
Measure
and
with your hands
lasts longer.
first and take your feet right.
Okay, right there. Chin up. Okay, it's got to stay there. Don't move.
Good, stay right in there. Good, stay right in there.
Stay there. Okay?
Took those first
Don't
two
move.
shots.
So I think Jordan Oasis stole that
Hand and
round.
count.
Right here, bite down, brace hard.
A really good
Right
shot.
on.
Kind of stumbled Correa ever so slightly.
Where we set you, you have to stay. You can't move. Okay? Keep that there.
This time
Keep your
with
height right where it's at.
explicit
Don't move.
directions
Okay?
for Correa.
Thank you.
Because it just goes against
Right on 3.
everything
Right
you're
on
taught.
3.
In combat sports, it's all about tuck your chin. But this is like, no, present
Matt,
that
that's your
target,
measure.
buddy. Get that chin nice and high in the air.
1, 2.
If one was a bit of a wimp, you could claim assault.
Hey, come on. You can't do that.
He whipped him with the baton.
That's all you fucking got. 1 point blue.
Yeah,
Unsportsmanlike conduct. 1 point blue. Unsportsmanlike.
That might be the first unsportsmanlike conduct penalty we've ever seen in power slap, and that could very well cost him the match.
Well, I say it's 1-1 going into the third. He's certainly behind now because
Okay? Hey, that 1 point just hurt
just at
us.
the point,
Okay?
don't
Hey, knock him the fuck out
that's
right here.
just your
Okay?
emotions
How about that?
getting
How
the
about
better
that?
of
Okay?
you.
Knock his ass
Obviously,
out right
he took
here.
the shot.
Bring it
There's
back
a
just
lot
a
of
touch.
relief there
Okay, so
as
we're going to put
well,
it right on that
you know?
fucking chin. Put him out now, okay? You get the last shot. You get the last say, okay? Whatever you're comfortable with. Whatever you're comfortable with. Let's go.
I agree with you.
Excitement.
But the point deduction is just
Fighters
massive.
recover.
However, emotions or not, you can't swing the baton at your opponent's face.
Can you say power stick instead of bat?
Is it a power stick?
No. Okay, stay right there for me. Please don't move. You're in perfect position.
Baton.
Okay, hand and count.
Power stick.
Right on 2, you must measure. Keep it clean.
Do you?
All right, let's go. Third and final shot.
Nice and
At
loose
your
like
measure.
Gumby.
Jonathan Correa.
May need a knockout.
1.
He does.
Look at the side of Oasis's face.
Yeah, but he never played that off too well.
Fair blow.
He kind of stumbled back a little bit.
Watch this shot, Lane. Watch this shot.
It's a close round.
The best eat of the night presented by Wiener Schnitzel.
Stay out of it.
And here it is.
I mean, that's a really close round. Both men had really good shots. But look at this, the immediate reaction from Oasis when he stumbles back. Well, when he walks back, there's a little bit of a stumble. The feet are a little unsure. For that reason, I'm leaning towards Correa for that third round, which sadly, with the point deduction, could result
That
in
1 point hurt.
Bro, but they were fuck, dude. You ate those like fucking.
Hey, if you're an Oasis, I can take a clap.
Make sure you keep it clean and no issues.
Oh, absolutely.
I know.
So if Jordan Oasis could pull this out, he would improve to 2-0. Correa trying to get to 2-1 in his power slap career, and his return been gone for 2+ years. I would imagine it takes you a minute to get your sea legs up there, a little bit like ring rust, right?
Oh, yeah, of course. You know, I mean, 2 and a bit years for Jonathan Correa. And Oasis did the right thing, making him wait between every shot.
Here's Justin.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Jonathan Freaking Rambo Correa.
Wow. 29-27, so they gave him every single round, but of course he had a point deducted. Interesting.
Hey. Now he's doing the little dance.
Even with the point deduction. I thought it was closer than that, but still.
Clearly they thought that Correa's strikes did more damage as he's hung it out, the lightweight champ, Robert Trujillo. Correa's return to power slap is a successful one as he gets his 2nd win in the promotion to improve to 10-1, no doubt. His wife and his new baby boy, Noah, born a few months ago, back home, and he cannot wait to get home and give him a little hug. Our co-main event is at light heavyweight, and both competitors have arrived. San Antonio born and raised, Allan Klingb coming off the match of the year in a title fight with Wolverine, and although he came out on the short end, the Kryptonian proved that he belongs in the championship chase. And he faces another stiff test in Kansas native Logan Greenhalgh. Just 24 years old, the former KU student and powerlifter has won 2 straight by knockout, and he's just getting started. V-Chain Power Slap 18 Wolverine versus the Crazy Hawaiian is presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the beasts. Get the forklifts ready. We have a super heavyweight about to take stage. 2 of them, as a matter of fact, and one of them is a rookie. Former NFL defensive lineman Kalani Vakameilalo brings 350 pounds of athleticism and a 3-1 record into his super heavyweight clash with Casey the Grizzly Stevens.
For Kalani Vakameilalo, this is about evolution. The adrenaline junkie honed his skills from the gridiron into a major title threat in power slap. And he's determined to prove he belongs among the elite in the division. Casey Stevens has put in years of training just for this moment. The Fresno native brings world-class slap and arm wrestling skills to the promotion, and he's arrived confident that the Rookie of the Year crown will be his. Coming up next, Vakameilalo versus Stevens.
Tonight's walkout's brought to you by Ram Trucks. Nothing stops Ram. Casey Grizzly Stevens, a pro arm wrestler and slap fighter, told us the first time he arm wrestled, he lost to a guy that weighed 160 pounds. After that, he became obsessed with technique and went on to become one of the top-ranked guys in California.
So Casey Stevens making his power slap debut, but he's no stranger to slap fighting. He has an overall record of 3 wins with 2 losses, with his biggest win coming over former, long time ago, UFC heavyweight champion Tim Sylvia. That is correct, beating in slap. He looks at slap as a way to make a name for himself, to improve his life, and he says that this man, who's 400 pounds by the way, has a temper. And power slap and arm wrestling, they are an outlet for his primal aggression. I would love to see you locked in a room with him.
Oh, I don't think it'd be a contest.
Neither do I.
A lot of carryover from arm wrestling to slap. Family calls him Toko. Kalani Vakameilalo, one of the most decorated former football players in power slap. He was the #1 prospect in Hawaii out of high school. He was a 3-year starter at Oregon State. Spent some time in the NFL with the Jaguars, several years in the XFL and USFL. Recently relocated in LA where he's pursuing a new career.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, before we get to that, overall, this guy's had a great run in power slap. 3-1, as I say. And the only loss coming to the former super heavyweight champion, the Crazy Hawaiian. Before that, beat people like, or after that, Danny Van Heerden, Lorenzo Florian, who we beat by knockout. Right now, as you say, embarking on a new career. He's currently just going through the academy to be a sheriff in Los Angeles County. Football, that's done. He said a new life awaits him. Still very much focused on trying to become the champ here at power slap, but new baby girl, should I say, Casey, she's 6 months old. This man's got his head switched on. Looking for a great performance.
Take a look at the tail of the tape between our 2 super heavyweights. Vakameilalo, 3 inches taller. Both men have gargantuan necks, and the hand size advantage is to the favorite, Kalani Vakameilalo. Here's Jesse Bernardo.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap Super Heavyweight Division and presented by Wolfpack, the official bag of Power Slap. Introducing to you first in the blue corner, he stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 402.5 pounds. Out of Fresno, California, Casey Grizzly Stevens. And now introducing his opponent in the red corner. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 353 pounds. Out of Naimanbayev, he is a #4 ranked super heavyweight contender in the world. Kalani Vakameilalo. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Jason Herzog. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Casey Stevens.
Wolfpack.com offers high-performance, customizable bags and backpacks designed for those who are making their mark. Shop now at Wolfpack.com.
Here we go.
A 23-inch neck on Casey Stevens. That's
in the
insane.
What hand
I
and what
struggle
count?
to find shirts for
Right
my
on
neck.
3? Okay, you're set here with your feet?
17.5 inches.
How
on
you want to
earth
measure first?
does
So
he
you can
find
get some
clothing to
and then
fit
set your
him?
feet for us?
What's your
Okay,
neck
are you
size
set
down?
here?
16
All
and
right,
a half.
right on 3.
That's not
That's your
bad.
measure. Right on 3. Right on 3.
I was expecting
1,
like 13.5.
2.
Well, it sounded good. I don't know if it left much of a mark on Kalani Vakameilalo.
Hey,
No problem.
You flinched your eyes and you dipped a little bit, so be careful because you almost flinched, okay? So that's why you got smacked in the eye. All right, keep your head up.
Yeah, fingers.
Yeah.
Fingers were more here.
A little
I need
high.
that home in. Yep, I need it a little deeper, and I need that home in. Okay. Hey,
Jason
hey,
Herzog gave Kalani a warning for kind of dipping his head. Hard to tell. Wasn't a lot there, but slight movement.
Yes, good strong base. Light down, brace on,
That's why
Casey.
he
You
said
take
it
this
was right
shot. Let's
across
go.
his eye, but he let that one go.
You got him?
which I think we all appreciate.
Vakameilalo doesn't weigh as much, but I think it's fair to say that he probably carries more muscle.
What do you got?
I think that's fair to say.
Right on 3. Give us a measure.
Power.
You set. Right on 3. Right on 3.
Does have
That's your measure.
2 knockouts
right
to
on
his
3.
resume so far. Let's see the chin of Casey Stevens. It's not bad.
Not bad at all for the Grizzly.
All day. Take them shots all day. Okay.
Same thing. At least
All right, look at
Again,
that first
we
round was pretty
talked
damn
about
close,
getting
right?
up
Because neither
there
of you
for the
moved.
first time, not
I need
wanting to
him to
foul.
at least
He
move out
has
of that
to be
box.
breathing a
okay?
sigh
If
of
we can't
relief
sit him
after
down,
relieving,
we can't sit him down, knock him out. I need you to
his
push him out of
first
that box a
slap.
couple steps, okay? Here we go, right here. Hey, you got
That
me.
is
Are you
a
good?
daunting thing
All right, let's go, baby.
to
Let's go.
stand across that table from a man who's 6'5", 350 pounds.
Yeah, and he took it so well. Look at that straight away, just kind of smiling and smirking. That's all you got.
Hey, your fingers. Hey, when you bring it down, bring it back a
are
little
as
bit.
big as these super heavyweights.
Here we go. Let's go.
That wasn't a clean landing for Kalani, right? Kind of landed with the fingers first, didn't get those big old meat hooks on the...
No, he didn't. And that's why I gave the first round to Grizzly. Casey Stevens. Let's see if he can improve, though.
Right on 3. That is your measure. Right on 3.
Of
Right
course,
on 3.
Vakameilalo got to
1.
keep that head there.
2.
Clean, heavy shot from the Grizzly.
Yeah, the side of the face beginning to swell. The lips are bleeding as well.
You need one or are you good? Send. Perfect.
But you see, these guys are so big and their necks are so thick. It's like a basketball on shoulders, right? Like it's hard to move it off the spot.
Again, it goes back to the matches with the crazy Hawaiian and Dumpling, you know.
I got him.
And super heavyweight. They couldn't hurt each other because they're just so big.
Right. Give me a second.
And so good at taking a shot.
Right on 3. You set. Right on 3. Give me your measure. That's your
However,
measure.
you can wear them
right
down.
on 3. Let's go, baby. Right on 3. 1.
Look at the Grizzly. Bobbled in.
Little stumble.
There we go.
Fair blow. Fair blow.
Hey, we grab that stick.
He walked away making signs of like a
We took one step back. Okay, that's all right, good. Hey, we're going to the third round now, so I need you to set him down.
I can't say my face would look any different.
I got it.
Well, he didn't go down.
I got it. Yeah, that's what I said. You got it.
He was grabbing for that table. Look at his face.
He's like, yeah, fair play. Fair play. You got me. So I think with that, it's pretty obvious who I'm choosing in that round.
So just make sure you get a clean shot.
Vakameilalo with a good shot. Wobbles, Casey Stevens.
Round 3 presented by Lucy Breakers, nicotine pouches with flavor that slaps harder and lasts longer. Sorry, Bisping.
No, quite all
right.
right.
On 3. Get yourself set for me, please. That's your measure. Right on 3. Right on 3. 1.
Come on, Grizzly.
2.
Yeah.
Fair blow. Hey.
Kalani wants the eye shot, but you're going to get those fingers breaking across a lot of times. Herzog keeps telling him he's dipping his head just a skosh.
He's making a big deal out of this dip. I mean, I've seen far more egregious head movements, dips, leans, whatever you want to call it.
But it's a warning. It's just a warning, and when he's complaining about the eye, he's telling him why you're getting raked across the eye, essentially.
I see. Thank you.
So we got 20 seconds.
Come on,
20 seconds.
let's go.
Put that shit on.
Took that really well.
This is a massive swing for Vakameilalo.
Stop, Todd.
Yeah, I mean, I got it all even going into the third round.
Give me that rag.
Vakameilalo took that shot very well. He stumbled Casey Stevens on the second.
Get down.
The longer this goes, it's allowing Casey Stevens to recover
Time
more
in.
and more.
One moment.
If I'm Vakameilalo,
Are you set here?
I want to get sloppy.
Give me a measure. Right on 3. You good?
Vakameilalo ranked 4 in the super heavyweight division. A win here could certainly move him on up.
Look at the catches. They're ready.
2.
And they might be needed.
Listen, I thought both those guys showed some serious power. Kalani stumbled him once. And they both just scooped it like a couple of Big Macs, man. They ate it well.
I mean, that was a very, very close third round. Both men with decent connections. Both men ate it like it wasn't a problem. Obviously, that's what you look at as a judge to see who, you know, who was damaged the most, who received the impact in the least impressive way. That third round, razor thin. I mean, I guess I'd maybe lean towards Vakameilalo, but I could be wrong. Either way, Casey Stevens is a solid addition to the super heavyweight division.
Would completely agree with that. Let's find out who escapes as the winner. Here's Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Kalani Vakameilalo.
Now 3 straight wins for Kalani Vakameilalo. There is no doubt that a title shot could be in his very near future, improving to 4-1 in his power slap career is Toko.
And a 30-27 might sound crazy. However, he might have won every round, but they were close. It's just like in mixed martial arts. You can win a 10-9 and it still be extremely close.
There's Markel Washington, the dancing content creator all over social media. Shane Victorino, former Major League outfielder, Hawaiian legend. And Callum Walsh, undefeated, one of the best boxers in the game.
Pataya is the best 200-pound boxer on planet Earth. But Brandon Glanton is a dangerous opponent. He throws power punches, and he does not stop. With the Zuffa boxing cruiserweight title on the line, let's go! This is going to be a firefight.
I stepped in this place undefeated, and I bet you I leave out of here to say.
Pataya, undefeated, 23 knockouts. Wow. But Brandon Glanton is a relentless power puncher.
If either one connects solid, it's game over.
Game over.
The Zuffa Boxing Cruiserweight title is on the line.
Right here, right now. I can finish you. Game over.
These lightweight striker rankings brought to you by Dios Azul, the official tequila partner of Power Slap. Robert Trujillo in the red corner tonight as the coach. He, of course, is the champion. And Dakota McGregor climbing the ranks, currently ranked number 2, looking for a title shot, maybe with a win tonight. That comes his direction. Running Hot Moment brought to you by 500 Casino. Your hot streak starts now with 500 Casino, the world's best crypto casino. Vince Tracey has been running hot ever since he stepped foot in Power Slap, especially his last time out, a second-round knockout against Andrew Fields in October. These odds are presented by Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market. Polymarket giving Vince Tracey a 61% chance to win. 2-time title challenger Dakota, the Maritime Menace McGregor, no stranger to the spotlight as he prepares for his next run to the top, but he'll have to get by the mercenary Vince Tracey.
For Dakota McGregor, tonight is about getting back to his roots as the most dangerous lightweight contender in the sport. He's promised a breakout performance, controlled, calculated, and damaging. Vince Tracey has all the momentum after reeling off 4 straight wins. The mercenary says he shows up, does the job, and leaves with his hand raised. Don't blink when these Canadians collide. Coming up next, McGregor versus Tracey.
Tonight's walkout's brought to you by Ram Trucks. Nothing stops Ram. The mercenary Vince Tracey missed weight in his last match. They moved it to welterweight. Says since then his diet has been dialed, and now he's back at lightweight, coming in 4-0 with his last 2 wins coming by knockout.
Yeah, 4-0 as a welterweight, 3 knockouts as a welterweight, and now making his lightweight debut. So it's going to be really interesting to see how he performs here. He claims that Power Slam wanted him to stay in the lightweight division to just add a bit of pizzazz. He says there's more opportunities here, and he also says that he's still as strong as what he was at welter. He's corrected his diet, he's still lifting the exact same amount of weight that he was. Regarding his opponent McGregor, he knows in the training with each other there's nothing but respect, and he's got to bring his A game if he's going to get the win. Bring it home, Canada, baby.
He's been there and he has done that. Has the Maritime Menace. Dakota McGregor, his last 2 matches were for the lightweight title against Robert Trujillo. Came off 2 straight losses against Trujillo. Says he hasn't stopped training since that last contest in July. A lot of film study, a lot of pad work, really working on accuracy.
Yeah, he said the plan, the goal is still the same. He wants to be the champion, and that has not changed at all. He said people are going to want to take my number. They are welcome to try and come and get it. Regarding his opponent Vince, as soon as Vince was coming down to lightweight, he knew that they would face one another. Of course, as I mentioned, they trained with each other, they exchanged, techniques, training methods, how to get stronger, how to generate maximum power. So it's kind of a case of may the best man win. This man in his spare time still training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Here's a look at the tail of the tape for our 2 Canadians. Vince Tracey is the older man. McGregor, taller, has a bigger neck and a slightly larger hand as well. It is a pick-em between our 2 friends north of the border. Here's Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap lightweight division and presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast. Introducing to you first in the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Out of Wellesley, Ontario, Canada, Vince, the Mercenary Tracey.
Let's go, baby. You guys ready back home?
And now introducing his opponent in the red corner. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 154.5 pounds. Out of Sudi, Prince Edward Island, Canada. He is the number 2 ranked lightweight contender in the world. Dakota, the Maritime Menace, McGregor. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Kerry Hadley. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Dakota McGregor.
So Dakota McGregor going to get the first swing here tonight, coming off that knockout loss in the title fight. Boom Mobile, winning isn't random. It's built into who we are.
All right, here we go, man. Here we go, man.
Yeah, certainly the momentum is on the side of Vince Tracey here. Undefeated so far, 4 wins, 2 knockouts.
Stay right there, bud.
3 knockouts, should I say.
Hand me count. Red won the toss.
Dakota McGregor.
Okay, right hand on 3, right hand on 3. There's your measure.
Got a title shot pretty quick. Let's see how he comes back.
1, 2.
Solid blow as well. That was a good shot.
That's the way to open up. I'd say if you can't drop him, make him feel like that.
See, look at Vince Tracey. Just a second to go.
A little bit high, a little bit high.
Yeah, a little bit high,
hey,
a
I won't
smidge.
play the next round, okay?
But he didn't like that. That wasn't a good look. Considering we've got 2 more rounds to go. Anytime you get cracked like that, you get your bell wrong.
You good round? You want to go? Wait a second.
Not quite the same human being when you step up to the table to deliver your own slap. So that's a really good start for Dakota McGregor.
Yeah.
Dakota
Make sure
McGregor.
you can see.
Yeah,
we're good. All right, maybe.
Brought
we'll
Vince Tracey in to help him get ready for his match with Trujillo.
Don't move. Okay, hand to count.
Who was actually
right hand
McGregor's
on
coach
two,
tonight,
right
which
hand
is
on two.
yeah.
There's your measure. 1.
Look at the shakes from McGregor.
I'm good. Fair blow. Fair blow.
Little stare down after that one. 2 good shots to open it up.
Both
McGregor's might have been a little stronger.
Yeah, McGregor's was definitely stronger. Certainly. I mean, that was a good shot, don't get me wrong. Vince Tracey landed well. McGregor took it like it was no problem whatsoever. But initially, the look on the face from Vince Tracey when he took that slap, he was, you could tell he was feeling the pain. He was kind of trying to blink it off a little bit. Certainly not in a good place. So for that reason, I give Vince Tracey round 1.
Let's get 20 seconds. Let's go.
That's where we get the high stuff.
Can you imagine having a guy that you just fought as your head coach in your corner? Isn't that interesting?
That's a great point.
I mean, can you imagine Luke Rockhold in your corner?
I couldn't. I'd be better off with no corner. I'd be like, listen, you're not making any sense.
Right hand on 3. There's your measure. 1, 2.
He ain't getting up. It's over. He's trying. Fair play.
6.
Vince Tracey. Oh, he's up. He's wobbling. That's it.
The Maritime Menace answers the call.
Look at McGregor. You know, he's got natural advantages. He's taller, he's longer, faster. All of those things help generate more power. Beautiful slap from Dakota McGregor.
The Get Trucked slap of the night brought to you by Ram Trucks. Nothing stops Ram.
And that was right on the button. A perfect slap to induce the nap. Almost. Sat him down anyway. Almost went to sleep. Look at that.
Every single one of Dakota McGregor's wins have been by knockout, and all of them in the second round.
Yeah, round 1 kind of breaks their defenses. Round 2 puts them to sleep or sits them down. Vince Tracey trying to get back to the feet, but it was pointless. The referee saw everything they needed. He was all over the place, very, very wobbly. It would have been unsafe to allow the contest to continue. Dakota McGregor is back.
Back indeed, currently ranked 2nd at lightweight, and he got him. And these two guys, again, very good friends, have trained together, both Canadians, tons of respect. Justin Bernard going to make this one official for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Greenhalgh calls a stop to the match in round number 2, declaring the winner by TKO, Dakota, the Maritime Menace, McGregor.
Love you, Surrey, PEI, and my boys.
I'm here with the winner, Dakota McGregor. Dakota. There is just something about that second round for you, isn't there? All of your wins have come by knockout, all of them in the second round.
Long overdue interview, I will say, Charlie. But yeah, second round seems to be my number.
Yeah, you actually, we crossed paths yesterday. You said, you know, I won. I have yet to get an interview. Am I going to get an interview? I said, if you win, absolutely. And here you are. How proud of you are of yourself?
Man, I am beyond proud of myself. I work day in and day out, not only in construction, but for Power Slap. It's gave me a purpose outside of working and my kids, and I love my kids so much. Owen and Ethan, that's for you boys.
You obviously had a stronger first round, but the second round, everything shifted. You had all the momentum, obviously, getting that knockout. Was there something that shifted in you going into that second round?
Honestly, I think the biggest shift was the fight after my second fight with Rob. I learned so much from that. And yeah, I just learned to dial it back, dial the power back, land with precision, and look where we are.
After that performance, do you deserve a title shot?
Hey, I'll do whatever the promotion wants. I'm here to fight, make money, and give my kids the best life possible.
Well, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner by knockout, Dakota McGregor.
Baby, fuck with me, #1.
Talking about his 4-year-old twin boys at home, Owen and Ethan. He said they're not watching just yet, but at some point they will. And they will realize Daddy is a bad man as he improves to 3-2 and does the McGregor strut on his way out. Tonight's Celeb Cam brought to you by Boom. Winning isn't random, it's built into who we are. Tyler Rizzi and Ryan Bean from Thrill One. Isaiah Quinones, the power slap middleweight champion, one of the OGs, been around for a long, long time. And there is Holly Madison, the model and actress. Celebs are aplenty here at Power Slap tonight. The main card is about to begin, and our title match participants are in the building. These striker rivals brought to you by Dios Azul, the official tequila partner of Power Slap. This man needs no introduction, the most decorated dude in Power Slap history, the first 2-division champion, looking to defend his light heavyweight title for a record 5th time here tonight. Coming after that belt is another champion who looks a little different these days. The Crazy Hawaiian dropping 200 pounds. My goodness, we saw him competing at super heavyweight before, not anymore. We have never seen anything like it. He's coming for another title. The main card is here, and we want you to be here with us as well. If you're watching anywhere else, get to the Power Slap specific digital channels like YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Right now, we have 4 matches on the main card. Trust me, you don't want to miss any of them.
V-Chain Power Slap 18, Wolverine versus the Crazy Hawaiian, is presented by Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market. Ram Trucks, nothing stops Ram. Estrella Jalisco, an authentic Cerveza Dorado and the official beer of Power Slap. And Lucy Breakers, nicotine pouches with long-lasting flavor that slaps. Visit lucy.com to find a store near you.
V-Chain Power Slap 18, Wolverine versus the Crazy Hawaiian is presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. The prelims are done, and it is time for the main card. It's a couple of familiar heavyweights tipping things off. Kazakhstan strongman Zakir Naimanbayev won the coin toss, and he will be striking first. No better way to get it started than with the big boys. Atlanta's Wes Mena returns with bad intentions, poised to climb back into the title picture, but standing across from him, Zakir Naimanbayev, a heavy-handed contender with championship aspirations of his own.
Heavyweight fireworks are guaranteed when former college football player Wes Mena collides with Zakir Step Thunder Naimanbayev in a high-stakes clash between 2 knockout-minded contenders looking to surge back into title contention.
Сегодняшняя победа, я думаю, будет в дальнейшем, я стану претендентом за пояс, так что никогда не сдаваться, только идти вперед.
He doesn't belong in the top 10. I'm gonna knock him out of the top 10, and he will realize that I am the boom, and he will realize that why they call me that.
Mena, a high school wrestling standout who once bench pressed 475 pounds, has built his reputation on raw explosiveness and intimidation. Training alongside elite heavyweights and American Top Team, the Boom believes his power is unmatched and has made it clear he's chasing another title shot.
The statement that I want to make tonight is, you know, I deserve to be in the top 5, and I want my rematch against the Bell, and I will prove that with this match coming up tonight.
But Naimanbayev is no stepping stone. A seasoned slap tournament champion who began competing in 2019, Step Thunder owns 2 highlight reel knockouts and carries himself with a quiet confidence. After going the distance with 2 top contenders, he's determined to prove he belongs among the division's elite and inch closer to championship glory.
Когда я выхожу на эту платформу PowerSlap, я сам себя не узнаю. Я становлюсь просто другим человеком, и это иногда меня пугает.
Zakir, Naimanbayev split his 4 matches in Power Slap. Really been working on his neck strength. Wants to withstand shots a little better. And he is a busy man doing all kinds of things in his native Kazakhstan.
All kinds of things, that is an understatement. Everybody, if you have not already, go check out Zakir Naimanbayev's Instagram. He posts wild stunts to show his strength and toughness, like a car running over his stomach, a rod smashed over his neck, even getting rammed into a fence by a car. It is absolutely wild and insane. But he's been doing these videos for 6 years and says it's all about building his brand, just like he is in Power Slap. In his words, you have to be a showman or you will be forgotten. Now, after watching about 10 straight minutes of those clips last night, I could not get enough of them. I can confirm there is no way I will be forgetting them anytime soon. So, next question, which one of you guys wants to go next?
I don't want to go next, but I did like a quote that he gave us this week. He said, if you listen to the elders, you'll eat the good bread. Right? It means you got to stay with the same coaches and pay attention to your elders. This guy has shown tremendous potential. I mean, he's had 2 insane knockouts, one over Charles Nelson, one over Cooper Housley. But sandwiched between that or a couple of losses, there's no doubt that this man is an absolute monster. But can he take out Wes Boom Mena?
Wes Mena, the Atlanta native and former college football player, burst onto the scene, winning 4 straight and earning a title shot against Damian DeBell. That one didn't go his way, and then he lost a battle with Darius the Destroyer. So this really is a get-right match for him.
Yeah, and it's been a tough week for Wes Mena as well. Sadly, his grandmother passed away on Monday. Gladys, he missed the funeral to be here because all of his family said, go ahead and be there. That's what she would have wanted. So he's performing here tonight with his grandmother Gladys in memory of. Regarding Zakir and all of his crazy videos, he's just kind of baffled by all of that. He says it's ridiculous. Lifting cars or getting run over by cars, they are not going to help him take a slap. He said Zakir, he's powerful, but he's 5'9". He's short. I'm gonna launch his head clean off his shoulders. He's been working on his technique, working on following through, and working out an ATT American top team, Georgia, Atlanta.
I believe his specific quote about his head was that it was a big watermelon head, and I'm going to Barry Bonds it into the crowd. Barry Bonds, a former baseball player.
That is precisely what he said. So, Wes Mena, you can't help but like this guy. I mean, when you look at him, clearly, you know, a powerful, intense guy, but there's definitely a likability factor to this one.
The Tale of the Tape brought to you by Estrella Jalisco, an authentic cerveza dorado and the official beer of Power Slap. It is Mena who is the taller man. You can see Zakir Naimanbayev, 33 pounds heavier, has the bigger neck, and we've talked about the weightlifting exploits of both of these men. Here's Justin Bernard to get us started.
Ladies and gentlemen, the power is on! Welcome to V-Chain Power Slap 18. Wolverine versus the Crazy Hawaiian. Presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast. Live and free across the globe on YouTube. This match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap Heavyweight Division and presented by Boom Mobile, powering your connections. Introducing to you first in the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 263 pounds. Out of Semi, Kazakhstan, he is a number 6 ranked heavyweight contender in the world. Zakir, Step Thunder Naimanbayev. And now introducing his opponent in the red corner. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 230 pounds. Out of Atlanta, Georgia, he is a number 4 ranked heavyweight contender in the world. Wes the Boom Mena. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Eric McMahon. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Zakir Naimanbayev.
Poly Market, the world's largest prediction market.
All right, fighters to the center.
So let's see the chin.
Fighters to the center.
Of Wes Mena.
Carrie, get him in place for me. Thank you.
Because Zakir
Chin up.
is a very powerful man. I saw
Good.
videos of
right
him
there.
bending wrenches,
baby.
holding up 6 people, hanging onto a
don't move
wooden
right
pole
there.
on his shoulders,
Blue corner 1 to toss.
dragging
And we'll
trucks
strike first.
down
Right
the street
hand on
attached to
3.
like
You must
a sled.
measure. Keep there. You must measure.
Yeah, he is a beast.
That's your measure. 1, 2.
That could have been a flinch.
Clean slap. Clean slap.
I hate, all right, okay. I like Wes.
We'll
I'm
take
not
it.
calling it. I'm not saying that. It was just initial reaction.
Смотри на повтор. He ain't got shit when he can't club.
I'm Naimanbayev, but watching the replay very closely. He's okay. He's okay. No, you're right. It was an overreaction.
Now, I will say, things definitely look different in slow motion than they do in real time.
Well, we hear all of these guys, they try, and women, pardon me,
He said he may have stepped a
they
little
all
bit.
try and roll away from the slap to minimize the power. And that's clearly what Wes Mena was doing. But it's
We got 15 seconds. Let's get in there.
You go a little bit early.
Hey, make your clean.
Then you got to take
Fighter
a
recover.
free shot.
Right there. Right there. Don't move.
All right, we're good right there.
Oh, yeah,
Don't
you see
move.
the heel lift there.
Red
We're
corner
just
slap,
debating.
hand and count.
Minor heel lift is allowed.
Right hand on 3.
But
You
he says
must
if he
measure.
does that again,
That's your measure.
they're going to call a
1,
foul.
2. Clean ball.
Done all day.
Ain't nothing to Zakir Naimanbayev.
Take those shots all day.
Foul. Clubbing.
Yes.
Foul. Clubbing.
Hey, good.
That's
right.
brutal.
That
is brutal.
1 point. 1 point. 1 point.
Yeah, you can see it there. It's pretty much on his head.
They took a point.
He was kind of like this. It was kind of
Up in
hard
the air as well, obviously.
Kind of hard to
That's
catch the
dangerous.
with his head like that.
Keep it on.
Right in here,
Keep it on.
Hey, this one they said you turn just a little.
Well, Wes Boom Mena's been around for a long time. This is 7th power slap match. Certainly he's disappointed that he couldn't hit the target.
You have a little bit of time. You have a little bit of time.
All right, listen, hey.
Do we need to take a doctor?
Hey, and then on your next hit, though, on your next hit, I would suggest taking maybe a step
Let's have
back.
the doctor take a
Because
look.
you're close on your
Recover
windup,
on the scene.
and then you
2
came
minutes to
back for
recover
your
after
swing,
a
and that's
foul,
kind
so a
of
little bit of
high.
extra
So if you
time.
step just a little back,
Hey,
it's not going to fucking hand clean. Let's get this shit, baby.
That last shot stuck on his cheek. Okay? I need a little bit more speed, and I need to push all the way through that chin. Okay? We can't stick there. Okay? Yep, we'll talk up.
Не застревай, не останавливайся на его лице. Проходи через лицо.
A little bit more speed. Drive all the way through the chin.
As hard as I can, please.
Are you good?
You get a lot of people talking at you with the interpreter there,
To
too.
an interpreter, he's like,
Let's take it down
bro,
to 30.
I'm in the middle of a slap fight.
Although I will say, Sergey, one of the best in the business.
He'll make it seem like a conversation.
For sure.
All right, let's go, baby. Go get it.
All right, let's go.
Brandon Bordeaux, the butcher, the coach in the blue
Red corner in. Fighter recover.
Up a little bit. Up a little bit. Same way, Wes. Chin up.
And be careful of the dipping. Be careful of the dipping. Hand and count. Right hand on 3. Right hand on 3. Must measure. That's your measure.
3. Remember, he has been knocked out before against Damien DeBell.
Oh, he rocked him.
Clean slap. Clean slap.
Clean shot. I mean, he's still hurt, still wobbled. He felt that one.
Turn around, just take a look at me.
He only just managed to stay on his feet.
He almost fell walking back to the chalk stand. I mean, this is coming home from the bar after 16, 17 beers.
Good. Yeah. This is like. Hey,
I mean, it was a great first round because Mena at the point deducted. Second round so far, of course, Mena's still got a stride.
You got 25 seconds.
That was a pretty good slap.
Okay? Bleed it out so you can recover.
I mean, yeah, you can play it off like that all day long.
All right, fighter, come on, let's go. In the center.
You were just wobbling about all over.
Here we go, baby. Go get it.
You got him? Yep. All right, 10 seconds. Come on in.
Wes Mena, as tough as they come, a couple of knockouts on the resume.
Hey, hey.
Okay, don't move.
Let's see how he rebounds here after getting stunned.
Zakir looks so much
right hand
thicker.
on 3, you must
Look at the
measure.
chest
Right
and
hand
the
on
width of
3.
the bodies.
That's your measure.
Well, he's shorter, right? But he's 30 pounds heavier.
1, 2.
Hell of an answer from Mena.
A very similar shot in terms of the damage done.
Good? Hey, listen. Come here. Hey, we're going into our last slap. Okay? That last round was a little bit closer.
I mean, a really close round because both guys clearly wobbled on the feet. Both guys only just stopped themselves from going down.
Come and drive all the way through.
Is that good?
I found that.
All right, fighter in the center.
Yeah, that's
fighter in the center.
Hey, go put him
So
down
I
right
think
here.
Mena probably just about stopped
15
that round.
seconds.
Man, that was close. What a round.
Good round.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Go get him.
Let's go.
So
Let's
Mena's
go.
still in this, that's for sure.
We gotta go. We gotta go right now.
Go down.
We gotta go right now.
Round 3 presented by Lucy Breakers, nicotine pouches with flavor that slaps harder and lasts longer.
Follow all the way through. Drive through it.
Final for Naimanbayev.
All right, we good right
Again.
there. Hand and count.
Round 1, Mena took it
Right
no
hand on
problem.
3, you
Round
must
2,
measure.
stumbled a little bit.
That's your measure.
Well, the third slap puts him down.
1,
Huge round for both men.
2.
No rebound.
Clean strike. Clean strike.
That may have been Zakir's weakest slap of the match.
Yeah, I mean, he just got wobbled.
Good strike.
And they're taking a
Good
close
strike.
look,
Good
declared it a clean strike. Chance of USA in the house.
Good strike. It was clean.
A little wobble there,
Just a tiny bit.
but then instantly the adrenaline flows
Hey,
through the
let's finish it
body.
on our own. Fuck them. We don't need
Let's see if Wes Mena can answer here like he answered in the second round because he took a massive shot and then came back and landed one of his own.
Fighter to the center. Last strike.
Stay in that box and do
This
not
is
move.
where you've got to keep your emotions in check. You know you stumbled him in the second round. It's the third and final shot of the night for your bout. You want to hit him with everything you can, but you've got to keep the targets in mind.
Half the crowd on their feet.
1,
Cameras and phones are out.
2. Clean strike. Clean strike.
Yeah.
Clean strike.
Wasn't the best way to finish the match.
That second round was the round of the match, no question about it. The point deduction for Mena could end up looming large.
That's exactly what we need in a close match.
All right, let's take a look. Starting in round 1, Bisping.
So a good shot there from Naimanbayev. Stumbled Wes Mena a little bit. He responds there with not the best shot, if we're being honest, but look at that. Mena all over the place, just about stays on his feet, responds in kind, wobbles Naimanbayev, almost sits him down. In the third round, a solid shot, a little bit of a stumble, and then Wes Mena failed to respond the way that he would have liked in the third round. A very close call going to the judges.
This is going to be interesting. Both of these guys, you can see the power there. in that second round. Incredibly strong guys. And there's your scorecard, Bisping.
Yeah, of course. I forgot about it for a second. The point deduction in the first round. That's going to be huge. But the judges have disagreed with my scorecards a couple of times here tonight, so there's still hope if you're a Wes Mena fan at home.
And now for the official decision, brought to you by VeChain, the crypto token partner of Power Slap. Here's Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges scored the contest 30-26, 30-26, and 29-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Zakir Step Thunder Naimanbayev.
I'm here with the winner, Zakir Naimanbayev.
I'll prepare again. I'll try to hit him harder next time.
Hey Zakir, congratulations. A dominant win. You should be very proud of yourself. How are you feeling right now?
Как ты себя чувствуешь? Чувствую себя отлично. Очень признателен, то, что вот такая организация существует, то, что есть Фрэнк, Дана Уайт, Ханте, то, что на меня обратили внимание. Я хочу показывать свою силу на таком уровне. Ауга, Казахстан!
I feel great. I appreciate it so much that an organization like this exists, that there's Frank, that there's Dana White, that they have noticed me and given me a chance to perform here. I will come back stronger. Alga, Kazakhstan.
It seemed like a very close match. Apparently the judges did not believe so. You came back with a very dominant victory. Were you expecting to win?
Ожидал, что ты выиграешь сегодня?
Конечно, я никогда в себе не сомневаюсь. Да, этот спорт жестокий где-то, да, ты выходишь и волнуешься, но здесь ребята все, именно все ребята, реально очень сильные духом. Не каждый выйдет и покажет такие зрелищные бои.
Yes, I never doubted myself. You know, this is a ruthless sport. This is a hard sport. You know, there's a lot of guys in here and everyone is strong, but not everyone can come out and really take this and really show a wonderful fight.
Finally, what did you just say to Dana White over here?
Сказал Дэни только что.
То, что я не смог скорость такую набрать, сильно ударить, немного переволновался. Я на следующий раз сделаю очень сильнее удар.
You know, unfortunately, I told Dana, unfortunately, I couldn't find my speed today. I was a little nervous today. Next time, I promise I'll prepare, I'll come out, I'll show a better fight, 100%.
And we know there definitely will be a next time. Congratulations to you. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Zakir Naimanbayev.
That post-fight interview was brought to you by 10X. Feel the power and precision of 10X Health. Go to 10xhealthsystem.com. Zakir Naimanbayev with the win, going back to Kazakhstan to teach PE classes and bend wrenches and get run over by cars and post more videos, do all the stuff that he does. Certainly an entertaining power slapper is Zakir Naimanbayev. As we told you, stars are all over the place. This is Leo Skepi, the podcast host. Nearly 11 million followers across social media. Sam Barber there in the middle, the singer-songwriter with some friends, and the Black Beast, Derek Lewis, top 10 heavyweight, been around forever.
I would love to see Derek Lewis up there.
Oh my God. These locker room shots brought to you by Wolfpack.com. Offers customizable bags and backpacks for those who are making their mark. Shop now at Wolfpack.com. Brandon Rhodes coming in as the third-ranked middleweight in the world and climbing after back-to-back wins. He's facing 11-match veteran Azael Rodriguez, a 3-time title challenger. He's back at middleweight where he's most comfortable. The San Diego native is as gritty as they come and ready to drop the hammer. VeChain Power Slap 18, Wolverine versus the Crazy Hawaiian is presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the beasts. Zuffa Boxing 4 hitting Las Vegas this Sunday night at 9 Eastern, and the cruiserweight divisions run through one-man IBF and ring cruiserweight champ Jai Opataya is an undefeated, devastating southpaw making his U.S. debut as he meets hard-charging knockout artist Brandon Bulletproof Glanton for the inaugural Zuffa Boxing Cruiserweight title. Watch the action this Sunday. All you need is a subscription to Paramount Plus. It's a combat sports smorgasbord in Las Vegas, and we're glad to be the opening act here at the Fountain Blue tonight with Power Slap 18. Rockport, Texas's Brandon the Ripper Rhodes riding a 2-fight win streak into a statement matchup against former middleweight title contender Azael Rodriguez, who returns to 185, and he's ready to get back to the top.
Two explosive middleweights collide when Brandon Rhodes faces former #1 contender Azael Rodriguez in a matchup built for chaos and highlight reels.
My goal is to get a title shot in the middleweight division again, and it starts tonight by getting this first round knockout against Brandon Rhodes.
The statement I want to make tonight is that no one can with me, and whatever I say goes up there. If I want to win, however I want to win, I'm going to make that happen.
Rhodes has reinvented himself inside Power Slap. After early setbacks, the Texan found his rhythm with back-to-back wins and says this fight is about proving he belongs in the biggest, most exciting matchups the division can offer. One of the most active competitors in the sport, he's chasing something bigger than wins. He's chasing freedom and a future closer to his family.
Beating a former #1 contender proves a lot about me because I've already gotten one under my belt, and I want another one to add into my resume because I want to be inducted into the Power Slap Hall of Fame one day when that's a thing. So.
But Rodriguez isn't interested in anyone else's story. El Perro returns to middleweight, where he once held the #1 spot, promising he's stronger, sharper, and more explosive at 185. A veteran of multiple title fights, he believes this is the first step to reclaiming the championship spotlight he says should be focused solely on him.
The statement that I want to make tonight is that I'm back. I told you middleweights that I was going to be back, and tonight's the night.
Azael Rodriguez making his 12th Power Slap walk. Recently moved from the Caribbean to Colorado with his wife, who's in her final year of vet school. And oh, by the way, became a father to a baby girl just 2 weeks ago. He has been busy, obviously, but it hasn't slowed him down. 3 title fights on the resume already.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, this guy's been here since the inception of Power Slap. First match way back in November 2022. It's crazy. Since then, he's had 11 matches. He's won 6. He's lost 5. He's fought for the belt 3 times, and now looking to reinvent himself again at middleweight, which, you know, I am excited for, because anytime you go down a weight class, if you don't get the diet 100% perfect, you might lose the wrong type of weight. Maybe you lose too much muscle. Maybe you're not taking on enough carbohydrates to recover and all the rest of it. And I always say that affects your ability to take a shot. So let's see what you can do here tonight, back at middleweight.
Brandon the Ripper Rhodes, 30 years old, from Rockport, Texas, coming in having won 2 straight. Said training's been the same, just trying to maintain his strength, which can be tough with his job working as an offshore oil tankerman. That requires him to be on the ship for 4 weeks at a time.
4 weeks at a time, but then 2 weeks off.
True.
Can't forget about that. He comes back and gets to focus on nothing else but taking the head off Azael Rodriguez, because that's what he wants to do. He says, every time I do this, I mentally go to a very, very dark place. He said, I visualize trying to kill my opponent. Now, of course, we don't want to see that happen here tonight, but if he does get the win, because Azael Rodriguez has had 3 title shots, he is demanding a title shot. With a win here, of course, that will be 3 in a row. If he does get the job done, let's see what he can do.
No, he's currently ranked 3rd, has to take care of business here tonight. The Tail of the Tape brought to you by Estrella Jalisco, an authentic Cerveza Dorado, and the official beer of Power Slap. It's Rodriguez and Rhodes. Rhodes, the bigger man, the bigger net, and he is also the -180 favorite, looking for his 3rd straight win. Here's Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap middleweight division and presented by Crypto.com. Introducing to you first in the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 186 pounds. Out of San Diego, California, Azael El Pedro Rodriguez. And now introducing his opponent in the red corner. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185.5 pounds. Out of Rockport, Texas, he is a number 3 ranked middleweight contender in the world. Brandon the Ripper Rhodes. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Chris Tione. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Azael Rodriguez.
There's the champ, Isaiah Quinones. That's the belt they're all chasing.
Come and get it.
Tonight's blue corner fighters sponsored by Dios Azul, the official tequila partner of Power Slap.
All right, boys, here we go.
Hey, here we go. Watch him rolling to the right. He's going to roll his head to the right. He's going to
Rhodes straight away.
Here he comes. He's going to roll.
Not wasting any time, are they?
Shouting at Brandon Bordeaux.
Here we go.
Bordeaux was saying, watch him, he's going to roll to the right.
Here we go.
Brandon Rhodes is fired up. Said he puts himself in a dark place.
Hey, please don't move.
Well, he's
Stay
there.
right there. You're perfect. Okay? Hand in count, please. Right on 2. Right on 2. You must measure. Okay? Right on 2.
So a lot of experience on the side of Rodriguez.
That's your measure.
Azael's never had a first-round knockout.
1.
Yeah, still hasn't.
Flinching.
Yeah, I was going to say, he looked a little flinchy. Rhodes is,
You're moving.
he's got to get a hold of himself a little bit.
It doesn't
Just calm
matter.
down a little.
Listen to what I'm
I mean, I get it, you fired up.
You cannot move that much here. No, you didn't.
So there's definitely movement.
I'm trying to tell you what you did wrong. I'm trying to help you out.
I'm listening, but he's trying to help you out. It doesn't look like the worst one we've seen tonight.
If you remember, part of Brandon Rhodes' game plan is to kind of roll with the slap a little bit, as so many of these guys do.
1 point flinching.
Well, regardless.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So a point deduction for flinching.
Yeah, so a point deduction and, of course, an extra shot for Azael Rodriguez. Talk about the perfect start
Stay
to
there.
a match.
Don't move. Hand and count.
But
Right
he's got
on
to
1.
connect better.
You must measure.
First shot wasn't the best, if I'm honest.
That's your
Brandon
measure.
Rhodes, close your eyes. I mean, he leaned into it before he even slapped.
Which is exactly what he did the last time, and then he rolled. I don't really understand the lean in. A lot of guys do that.
Hey, that shoulder's coming out.
Don't listen to him. Who gives a fuck? Don't listen to him. Put his ass asleep and we don't worry about him, okay?
Make it nice and clear. Up a little bit with his shoulders.
Hey,
trying to protect the chin to a certain degree.
Okay, we fucking,
Obviously, if you hit it right on the end of the chin and you get the head rotation, that contributes to the
25
knockout.
seconds,
okay?
So that's maybe the thought process behind it.
Fighter recovered.
Let's see what he's got now, because as we've talked about, he's fired up.
Please don't move. Hand and count.
Coming off 2 wins.
Right on 1 with the
going
measure.
on 1.
With the measure. That's your measure. Touch, don't move in. Don't move in.
Knocked out Trenton Bordeaux last time. He's leaning in. Oh, that's it! That's it! Wow! What a shot!
5.
He's up.
6. 7. 8.
I mean, what recovery by Azael Rodriguez. The way that he hit the canvas, I could have sworn it was over.
I can't believe he is up on 2 feet after the Ripper dropped the hammer.
And he has so much experience. He should have stayed down a little longer, but regardless, doesn't matter. Let's take a look here.
I got it.
Boom, clean slap.
Okay? Hey,
Don't be talking to the other fighter, please. Okay?
Yeah, I got you. I was talking to you guys. Okay, here we go. Same thing. Okay.
Headbutts the table going down.
Okay. 10 seconds here.
10 seconds.
Land a good shot. Let him finish the game, okay? You got it, baby. Here we go.
So yeah, I mean, he's got just a few seconds. He's right back at the table.
Recovered.
Now Rodriguez got to swing. That's got to diminish the power. You would think. The confidence of Brandon Rhodes has got to be through the roof.
Hand and count. Right on 2 with a measure.
But remember, there was a point deduction for Rhodes in that first round.
1.
Well, it's got to be even Stevens.
Fair blow. Ain't fucking shit.
I'm very excited about this next shot coming up.
If I'm Azael Rodriguez, I'm the opposite of excited. It's like, oh God, here we go. What have I got myself into? Because I could be wrong, but judging by the first round, I predict that Azael Rodriguez very well go to sleep right now.
There you go.
Make it clean, Brandon.
There you go.
Make it clean.
Okay. Don't move. Hand and count.
Right hand on 1.
Measure. That's your measure.
The catches are ready. Night, Azael. Predict these things.
4.
He ain't getting up.
6.
All right.
7.
No way. Has he recovered?
That's it. That's it. Brandon Rhodes does it again.
The man's got power.
Hey, fuck it. It's a stoppage either way. That's how you talk.
Wow.
Congratulations. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
After the point deduction, Brandon Rhodes comes up huge with back-to-back knockdowns and then the KO.
And I gotta say, fair play to Azael Rodriguez. I mean, he showed so much heart. He got dropped in the first round, yeah. I thought it was over then. Managed to get up and recover. Second round went down. Still got back to his feet. But the referee called it off. And rightly so.
You can hear him hollering at Azael to stay down. I don't know if it would have mattered if he stayed on his knee for another 5 seconds.
This one was done. Brandon Bordeaux as a coach, though, he's so invested. Up until a second ago, he was still staring at the screen to see if he could make a case for like a foul. Here it is. Boom. Down you go. Head just misses the table. Oh no, clipped it on the way down.
You know, we talked about Rhodes working on that oil tanker. It's difficult. He's out there for a month at a time. He's not at a gym. He's not able to work out. But what he does do every day is his job, which is physical, requires him to lift pipes. He's moving all kinds of equipment. Yeah, that's his workout every single day.
Oil rig in the middle of the ocean, just seething, waiting to get back, to slap the head off someone.
Amen to that. Now for the official decision brought to you by VeChain, the crypto token partner of Power Slap. Here's Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Chris Towney calls a stop to the match in round number 2, declaring the winner by knockout, Brandon the Ripper Rhodes.
I'm here with the winner, Brandon Rhodes. 3 straight wins for you. A beautiful finish. What's going through your mind right now?
That motherfucker's going through my mind right now. Because that belt, hey, that belt's coming home with me, Isaiah. Power Slap's been protecting you long enough. This match should have happened tonight, but it didn't.
Listen, I want to get to this back and forth in just a second, but you were extra emotional coming into this fight. I mean, you could tell you were fired up. Your corner saying, just relax, just put him to sleep, and we'll be done. You did just that.
Yeah, and Rob's a fucking badass coach because my adrenaline was spiking up. He told me to relax, like you said, calm down. And I do think that was the game changer for me tonight.
You said even before this fight took place, if you got a win, you would demand a title shot. Obviously, the champ's out here in the crowd. What is your message to him right now?
My message is Power Slap needs to stop protecting your ass. Because like I said, this match should have happened tonight. Tonight, this one should have happened.
Well, congratulations to you. A job well done. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by knockout, Brandon Rhodes.
Fucking money, boy.
The post-fight interview brought to you by 10X. Feel the power of precision with 10X Health. Go to 10xhealthsystem.com. Third straight win for Rhodes, his second straight knockout. Coming in the second round, there is no doubt that a title shot is on the horizon for this young man. More celebs in the house. There is Mike Majlak. Tiffany Mitchell is here as well from the Traders US fame. They're both having a little fun with the slap. Taylor Lewan, mustache always looking good. Former Pro Bowl lineman with the Tennessee Titans. That's one of the bigger podcasts in the country. And Jack Hager, new power slap signee. He is ready to roll. 6 down, 2 more to go here at the Fountain Blue, and it's all about the light heavyweights. It's a title fight, and then the main event coming up. The #1 and #2 ranked contenders in the division. Here's Charlie with more.
Thank you, Dan. Coming off the match of the year versus Wolverine, Allan Klingb is feeling extremely confident about both his slap and his chin and is determined to show that off again tonight. He respects his opponent but says, like a fine wine, baby, he has only gotten better. And Logan Greenhalgh says he respects the confidence, but he's coming in hungrier than ever with improved accuracy that will make Kling's head spin. Greenhalgh says his other advantage, he's left-handed, and believes that nuance will be the difference maker to lead him to victory.
You get hit again and again. But you don't stay down. That's V-Champ, built to last. We take the shot
that's a good slot.
and finish what we started. No talk, just utility. Move, clean, earn. We get up, stand tall, and persevere. Download V-Roll. Join the movement.
UFC 326 lights up the Las Vegas Strip. Future Hall of Famers engaged for a second time as the decorated BMF champ and former featherweight king Max Holloway take on former undisputed lightweight champ Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira, the UFC's all-time leader in finishes. It's legend versus legend. Holloway, Oliveira for the BMF title. UFC 326 tomorrow night. All you need is a subscription to Paramount Plus. This top 5 light heavyweight ranking are brought to you by Dios Azul, the official tequila partner of Power Slap. Wolverine has been the champion seemingly forever. Allan Klingb and Logan Greenhalgh are chasing, and they are coming up. Our running hot moment is brought to you by 500 Casino. Your hot streak starts now with 500 Casino, the world's best crypto casino. Last time out, Logan Greenhalgh absolutely smoked Russell Rivero. This was Power Slap 16, and Rivero is a monster. There is no question about Greenhalgh's power. And we're going to get to see that in just a matter of moments. Tonight's prediction odds are brought to you by Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market. And it's 50-50. Don't see that very often. Klingb and Greenhalgh. Former title challenger Allan the Kryptonian Klingb returns after a match of the year war, looking to climb back towards gold against rising contender Logan "Killshot" Greenhalgh.
Two dangerous light heavyweights clash when former title challenger Allan Klingb takes on Kansas knockout artist Logan Greenhalgh in a battle that could reshape the division's future.
I'm coming for that belt, and this is gonna prove it. This is gonna prove that I'm worthy of it if I can knock him out. Something that the current champion couldn't do. So I think this is gonna be a lot.
Yeah, I think this match is pivotal because, there's this pretender called Logan Greenhalgh or something like this, and he's here. He doesn't deserve to be here, and I hope to send him back to the heavyweights or out of Power Slap. So.
Klingb is coming off a razor-thin split decision loss in what Dana White called one of the greatest matches in Power Slap history. A black belt in Taekwondo with years of MMA training, he believes experience, composure, and technical precision will carry him back to a title shot.
Hey, when you bring Allan the Kryptonian Klingb onto the stage, you can expect one thing and one thing only, that I am the greatest show out there, and I am the greatest light heavyweight, and no one will do a better show than me. So tonight, any future match, you can expect that I will be #1, I will be the champion, and you will enjoy every second of it.
Greenhalgh isn't impressed. The 24-year-old power lifter turned finisher has scored multiple knockouts and says Klingb hits soft and can barely take a hit. Brash, explosive, and fearless, Killshot promises to collect another name and extend his win streak into 2026.
Building my confidence has been a big thing. Coming off back-to-back knockouts is really nice. I'm hoping to collect my 3rd knockout. That'd be back-to-back knockouts against the #1 contender.
Just a huge opportunity for the 24-year-old Logan Greenhalgh. If he wins, could be on the cusp of a title shot. Unbeaten in the last 2 years. The former junior college linebacker and high school powerlifting champ coming off back-to-back knockouts.
Yeah, former state champion in powerlifting. That was clearly evident last time out when he knocked out Russell Rivero in round 1 with just a gorgeous slap. He feels that he's going to go right through Allan Klingb, which is a big shout when you consider that he went the distance with the Wolverine last time in one of the greatest matches that we've seen on Power Slap. Logan Greenhalgh just steps on the stage there. He was talking a little bit of trash this week, says Klingb is a little bit of a weirdo, said he's not a real athlete. He said he works out in jeans. How can he consider himself to be a real athlete when he works out in jeans? But all that aside, Klingb, you know, he is very effective on the Power Slap stage, as is Logan Greenhalgh. Will this be the match to get in that long-awaited title match?
One of the youngest men on the roster at just 24 years old. San Antonio born and San Antonio raised. It's 34-year-old Allan Klingb, the IT specialist in the Air Force in his hometown. Told us at some point in the near future he could be deployed. You mentioned it. He's coming off the match of the year against Wolverine for the light heavyweight title in October. He had some clinching issues. Said he believes that he has that worked out going into this one.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to clarify, by the way, I wasn't saying that this guy's a weirdo. I really like this guy. He's a very interesting person, of course. You know, serves in the military, he does a bit of acting on the side. He's had a really good run here in Power Slap, but he's still very much focused on becoming the champion. He doesn't like Logan Greenhalgh one little bit. Doesn't like him. He said he's a real douche. Doesn't think that he's a good guy. He said, I've been around enough him enough to know. I can just tell by his energy. I can tell he's not a good person. So the feeling's mutual between the pair of them. There's no love lost here. And in my experience, that always makes for a good match.
There is genuine dislike between these two. The tail of the tape is brought to you by Estrella Jalisco, an authentic Cerveza Dorado, and the official beer of Power Slap. Klingb is 10 years older. It's the younger Greenhalgh with a slightly bigger neck, and the more established Klingb, a slight minus 135 favorite. Here's our Power Slap announcer, Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening, set for 3 rounds in the Power Slap light heavyweight division, and presented by Lucy, the official nicotine pouch partner of Power Slap. Introducing to you first in the blue corner. He stands 6 feet 1.5 inches tall, weighing in at 205.5 pounds. Out of Lawrence, Kansas, he is the #2 ranked light heavyweight contender in the world, Logan Killshot Greenhalgh. And now introducing his opponent in the red corner. He stands 6 feet 1.5 inches tall, weighing in at 203.5 pounds, out of San Antonio, Texas, he is the #1 ranked light heavyweight contender in the world. Allan, the Kryptonian Klingb. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Jason Herzog. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Allan Klingb.
Klingb definitely looking bigger from when he first joined Power Slap. He's put on more muscle.
Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market. I don't think anybody could have predicted it. He would have benched 315 pounds in a pair of jeans, but that's what he did recently.
Hey, listen, 3 plates either side, I think.
Which hand and what count? Right hand on 3. Right hand on 3 will get you set when he's ready.
3.5 plates.
You good? One move. Come in here. Right hand on 3. I got you.
You ain't got much of a chin there.
Yeah.
You mentioned the
it's here. Right
animosity these two
it's
had.
Get yourself set right there. Give us a measure. You said right on 3?
Yes, sir.
Right on 3, give us a measure.
Not
right
a whole lot
on
of
3.
trash talking
With
going
a
on
measure.
right now as they are both locked in.
Again, just like before,
Right on 3 with a
Klimb's
measure.
taking his time.
Give us a measure.
He's making Greenhalgh just anticipate this moment for as long as he can.
That is your measure, right on 3.
There's the measure.
Right on 3.
2 practice swings, then off we go.
1.
Oh, that's fast.
2.
That's a good shot.
That's the way to start it.
See the speed of the wind-up? That's what I'm talking about. Some people take their time. Practice the swing like you're going to throw it. See if it's going to be on target when you swing it the way that you're going to swing.
It makes all the sense in the world.
As opposed to just in slow motion doing that. You know, people can't see my hand going back and forth. So
I can see it though.
You can see it.
I can validate what you're saying.
I feel very validated.
I'm glad.
Let's go down 10. We'll go down 20. Chalk up.
If you listen to your elders, you will eat the good
5
bread.
seconds. Okay. You worry about landing a clean shot. Okay? Yep. Here we go. Go ahead. Go ahead. Here we go. Here we go. Go get it. Go get it right here. Okay? Here we go, baby. Sir.
So now it's Greenhalgh's turn.
Watch
You
him
were definitely my
flinch.
elder
Watch
dad.
the flinch.
By a couple years, my friend. By a couple years.
Left on 3.
3 of his 4 wins have come by knockout.
Left on 3 with a measure.
2 of those in the first round, including his last match against Russell Rivera.
And Klingb went 5 rounds with the Wolverine last time, and he took
That's
a
your measure,
lot
left on
of
3.
damage.
1, 2.
Did it take away from the chin? That's the point I was making.
Shot!
He's up. Lean on that table, buddy. Stay there.
That's it! Greenhalgh with the biggest win of his career.
5 rounds with the Wolverine. Back and forth. Took a lot of damage.
I do this!
Look at this. Logan Greenhalgh. Get that man a title shot. First round knockout.
You think he is jacked up? Greenhalgh just slobbering everywhere as he's talking to Dana, calling for a title shot.
There should have been a polymarket bet on the amount of shirts that we're going to get ripped off here tonight because
it's almost every match.
It's a common fixture.
Thank God it didn't happen with the super heavyweights. Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast.
You got to feel for Allan Klingb. He's a great competitor. He's a really, really nice guy. Of course, he's a proud serviceman. But tonight, no dice. Look at that. What a shot by Logan Greenhalgh. Former state powerlifting champion.
3 straight knockout wins for the Kansas kid, Logan Greenhalgh. His nickname's Killshot, and I'd say it's very appropriate given his last 3 matches. She loved it.
Hold on. And we loved it. He loved it. That's for sure. He's still dressed. Get the slow-mo of the shirt removed. Boom. That's what I want to see.
Now for the official decision brought to you by VeChain, the crypto token partner of Power Slap. Justin Bernard, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog calls a stop to the match in round number 1. Declaring the winner by TKO, Logan Greenhalgh.
I'm here with the winner, Logan Greenhalgh. 3 straight knockout wins. You just took out the #1 guy in the division. What is on your mind right now?
That fucking title's coming home with me. That's all I care about is that fucking title. If I have to go against fucking one of the bums above me, I don't even care. I just want that fucking title. Back-to-back #1 contenders, back-to-back fucking knockouts, first round. I do this shit.
You are obviously an extremely dominant man in this division. You knew that coming into this match. Walk me through that finish, because you had a win on your mind and you delivered beautifully.
I knew Allan didn't have a fucking chin. I've been saying it all fucking week. This dude works out in fucking jeans. Who the fuck works out in jeans? I knew I was gonna knock his bitch ass out in the first round, and that's what I did.
And now next we have the championship match for the light heavyweight title. What's gonna be on your mind as that's going on? Is there anybody you would like to see victorious coming out of that one?
I want Crazy Hawaiian to win because I want to knock his fat ass out. Besides that, whoever has it's coming home to me. Keep it shiny for me.
Any other message you have for everybody out here tonight?
I'm the toughest motherfucker in Power Slap. Everyone's gonna find that out soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by knockout, Logan Greenhalgh.
That post-fight interview brought to you by 10X. Feel the power of precision with 10X. Go to 10xhealthsystem.com. Talk about a personality shift. Like Jekyll and Hyde, he was a student at University of Kansas. And then all of a sudden, he's like a WWE guy on the mic, man, dropping a promo.
The adrenaline is flying through his body right now. He just got a first round knockout in devastating fashion. He's the #1 contender. He gets a title shot next. The man's allowed to talk a bit of trash.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. And there's no doubt about this guy's skill set in the NFL. Perhaps the best receiver in the National Football League. Kuka Nakua, a staple of Power Slap here once again. Always good to have him in the building. These locker room shots are brought to you by Wolfpack.com. Offers customizable bags and backpacks for those who are making their mark. Shop now at Wolfpack.com. He's a man of few words, but when Wolverine steps on the Power Slap stage with his good old boy swagger and plants those cowboy boots on the canvas, more often than not, he's whipping some ass. The same can be said for his opponent, the Crazy Hawaiian. But that was 200 pounds ago at super heavyweight. Now he's slimmed down and trying to steal Wolverine's belt. Joining him is the only 2-division champion in Power Slap history. VeChain Power Slap 18, Wolverine versus the Crazy Hawaiian is presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. And for the final time tonight, the table rises. Tonight's prediction odds are brought to you by Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market. And for our main event, the Crazy Hawaiian, the challenger, a 64% chance to win. Reigning light heavyweight champion Wolverine defends his crown against former super heavyweight title holder, the Crazy Hawaiian, in a cross-division clash between two of the sport's most respected pioneers.
Power Slap means a great deal to me. I've made a home with Power Slap, and becoming a champion, I intend on staying champion. I'm pretty confident in this matchup just because I've had so many wins in a row. I don't plan on losing tonight.
Oh, Wolverine got him!
Beating the Crazy Hawaiian tonight would be a great achievement personally and for the sport of Power Slap.
First time I saw Ron compete, man, he truly made me fall in love with the sport. Much love and farewell. I'm down 215 pounds, and I feel fantastic. During my weight loss journey, I wrecked my motorcycle, got a massive knee injury. I truly thought I was done, but your boy rose from the depths, and I'm back. Tonight, I solidify everything that I've ever wanted in this sport. I'm coming for it all. Two of the biggest legends in the sport. It's me and Ron.
When you think of power slap, the Crazy Hawaiian crosses everybody's mind. To go out and beat him tonight and retain my belt would be, you know, an honor.
Wolverine hangs on to the belt.
You got two legends of slap fighting going at it. One of us got to lose, and it ain't me.
Going through all the things that I went through, losing everything, just to have an opportunity to gain it all back. I'm a dangerous individual. Big respect to Ron and what he's done for the sport. I know we started the same day, but we ain't gonna end the same way.
The Crazy Hawaiian can be beat. He got beat at super heavyweight. He's gonna get beat at light heavyweight.
Light heavyweight division is my home. After I take this belt, everybody's in trouble.
Our main event is on tap. It has been an emotional roller coaster for the Crazy Hawaiian. Charlie caught up with the former super heavyweight champ yesterday.
Guys, thank you so much. I'm sorry, where did you go? What's going on here? Congratulations on the weight loss. You look like a completely different person.
I mean, I am a completely different person, you know? I'm just blessed to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does it feel like walking around in this new body?
I'm actually looking at myself right now in these monitors. I'm like, oh,
He's like,
this
I look good.
Okay, bro. All right, bro. I got you. No, I'm just gonna keep looking better and better. That's all to it.
Well, and then the other part of looking better is, you know, capturing a light heavyweight championship. That wouldn't be a bad way to, you know, set off this new weight loss journey.
That's right. That's right. Make a movie about me, baby. You already know.
This is something you've been striving for. You know, you always said you wanted to get to light heavyweight. Now you're here. So how does it feel to finally be in this position?
I put in the work, baby. Hawaii, stand up. Justin. Hawaii, stand up, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. Now, obviously, this week is super exciting for you, right? You have a new championship you're chasing. You're walking around looking and feeling better than ever. But you went through what only can be considered a tragedy this past weekend. You lost your coach in a horrible car accident. What's it like knowing you still have the obligation to get on that stage and perform to the best of your abilities, but having that going on inside your head?
You know, it was his idea. He said, watch you come in at a pound under, and I had to honor him with that, you know? I really had to honor him. So I got up last night, and I knew I was going to be under, but I just wanted to put in the extra work, and he was there holding on to me, telling me that he's right here, bro, and I'm gonna honor him.
What would it mean for you, you know, based upon the fact that you are going through so much right now and you have somebody that you're just looking to honor and somebody that's been pushing you every step of the way, someone who got you to the point where you are able to feel your best? What would it mean for you to be able to come champion with all of that in front of you?
No words. No words. Just a feeling, a good feeling, a great feeling, a Vern feeling, and new.
Well, I love the emotion. I know you're going to put it to the best of use, and I look forward to seeing you doing your thing this weekend. Thank you so much, and best of luck. Guys, back to you.
Vern White is on his shoulder for this match, an emotional roller coaster for the Crazy Hawaiian, who looks like a different human being trying to take down the champ. can literally see the emotions flowing from the crazy Hawaiian carrying the picture of his dear friend and his coach and his manager, Fern White. It has been an incredibly wild ride for Lane Viernes over the past year. The last week, losing his friend, coming in off 4 straight title fights. He was the promotion's first super heavyweight champion, weighing close to 400 pounds, had gastric bypass surgery, lost 150 pounds in the last 12 months, now competing for the light heavyweight title.
Yeah, listen, I mean, just an awful, tragic situation earlier this week, and of course our sincere condolences and just best wishes to all the family. Now, how this man is still here competing, I don't know how he's doing that. I couldn't have done it, so maximum respect to him, and he wants to compete in Vern's memory. All that aside, let's talk about this, because we've never seen this man compete before. Yes, we've seen him at super heavyweight, but this is quite literally a different human being physically. 150 pounds lighter. That isn't junk change, that's not going on a diet. That is a completely different physical person. The strength will not be the same. The force will not be the same. The ability to take a shot, I hate to say it, it will not be the same. And this is the first time that we've seen him compete. When you look at him there, the crazy Hawaiian in the past, I mean, you could hardly see his neck. He was a gigantic, hulking human being that you could swing and hit with a baseball bat at full power, and the man would still stay on his feet. Now you can see he's got kind of a long, I won't say skinny, thin neck, but like a normal looking neck. Of course, because he's lost 150 pounds. So I am really, really intrigued. I mean, he's still a big man, he's still 6'2", he's still competing in the light heavyweight division, so he's not exactly a tiny human being, but it is a stark contrast to the competitor that we last saw stepping onto the power slam stage.
When we talked to him, he had to cut a couple of pounds. He weighed 209 a couple of days before the weigh-in. His last match at super heavyweight, he weighed over 350 pounds.
The two questions are, does he have the same power, and can it take the same kind of shot? We just don't know.
He's trying to do something that we have never seen before. Here's the light heavyweight champion, the first 2-division champ in power slap history. All he's done is fight for titles. This is his 8th title fight. The only time he didn't fight for a title is because Austin Turpin didn't make weight, so it became a non-title fight. He's a former lumber truck driver from Mountain Home, Arkansas, who is now full-time in power slap. He said being a dad, raising his blended family of 5 kids with his wife Sarah is what it is all about, along with coming here, competing, and winning.
As you say, exclusively in title fights. I mean, that is just a ridiculous stat. One of the biggest success stories coming from power slap. And if you're the crazy Hawaiian, this is not a man to test out a new weight class on. because he's got the ability to put you to sleep with one shot. Extremely powerful, a granite chin, and just a very, very calm, menacing demeanor to him. Regarding the tragic events that happened earlier in the week with the Crazy Hawaiian, he said, of course, it feels bad for him. But he has his own family to feed as well. So he's going to go out there and do what he does. And he fully expects a first round knockout. He believes he's going to put him to sleep.
I said it in the open, he's the most unassuming superstar that we have, a man of few words, lets his slaps do the talking. The tail of the tape brought to you by Estrella Jalisco and Authentic Cerveza Dorado and the official beer of Power Slap. Both men 35 years old, weighing in at 204 pounds. A slightly bigger neck now after the weight loss for Wolverine, who comes in as a minus 170 favorite, does the champion. Here's Justin Bernard getting us ready for the main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Power Slap Arena, live from the Fontainebleau, Las Vegas. This is V-Chain Power Slap 18, Wolverine versus the Crazy Hawaiian. Presented by Monster Energy, unleash the beast. Live and free across the globe on YouTube. This match is 5 rounds, all for the Power Slap Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. Presented by V-Chain. Our judges stateside are Mike Bell, Tim Cheatham, and Sal D'Amato. Introducing to you first in the blue corner. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 204 pounds. Out of Gehring, Nebraska, by way of Waianae, Hawaii. He's a number 3 ranked super heavyweight contender and the former Power Slap super heavyweight champion of the world, the Crazy He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 204.5 pounds. Out of Mountain Home, Arkansas, he is the undisputed Power Slap Light Heavyweight Champion of the world, Ron Wolverine Beta. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Kerry Hadley. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Wolverine.
Thank you, ladies. Estrella Jalisco and Authentic Cerveza Dorado and the official beer of Power Slap.
So,
all right, here we go, man.
Wolverine
here we go, man.
Goes first.
Got it.
All of those questions are going to be answered in just a second. It doesn't look like the same human being. It just doesn't.
He lost the equivalent of a human being in weight.
We know Hawaiians are extremely tough.
Okay, you good with that?
Mentally, it's the same person in there, of course. Just a very different, lighter shell.
Right hand on 3, you must measure.
Last first-round knockout for Wolverine came in January of last year against the mechanic Vern Cathy.
1, 2.
Yep. Wow.
Okay.
I'm blown away.
Okay.
I honestly had a bad feeling that he was going to headbutt the table and be out unconscious, because it is such a dramatic amount of weight to lose. All of the structure of your body, your shoulders, the traps, the neck, everything has reduced massively in size. Either the Wolverine had a bad slap, and I gotta say it wasn't the best, to be fair, or he's in for a very long night, because the Crazy Hawaiian is the same guy.
Here we go. 15. Let's go get it, baby. Let's go get it, baby.
Having a 6-pack.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, he is ready and he is fired up. Wolverine getting a talking to from Jason Herzog. I think it was about keeping the feet planted. That was his warning.
He looks lean and mean. Getting that rotation ready.
There's your measure.
He's got the leverage. This would be crazy if he knocks him out.
1, 2.
Here we go.
Okay. Two equivalent.
That was actually, he actually hit you clean that time too.
Two about even-ish shots.
But this one,
that's horrible.
Again, obviously, the heavier you are, the heavier the arm that is being swung, there's going to be more power.
Yeah, I'm going to make him move it up. Yeah.
Hey, let's go, baby. Go remind me who the crazy Hawaiian is, okay? Let's go, baby. Let's go. You got it. You got it.
All right, one round down. Remember, championship matches go 5.
Put it on his ass. Same thing right here. Same thing. Bite down, brace hard. Stay right in there, baby. You got it.
The crazy Hawaiian answers the question about the chin in the first round.
Let's get in there now. Let's get in there now.
Wolverine maybe just measuring him up. Didn't put all the juice he had behind that first lap. Let's see what he brings here in the second round. Nearly 1,000 days as the light heavyweight champion of the world.
You must measure. There's your measure.
One thing that doesn't get smaller is that big old head of the Hawaiian. Yeah, he felt that one. It's a good shot.
He's calling for it a little high. I don't think he's getting it.
The crazy Hawaiian took it well, though. Again, all my fears out the window.
Pushing it.
Here we go. Let's go.
Ron fully expected also
all right, back to offense,
to knock him out in one round because he's literally almost half the man he was before.
We need to come in a little
You
bit.
gotta wonder, does that start to play
chin?
game?
Let's go. Right on that chin, baby. Let's go.
You know what else the crazy Hawaiian's able to do now that he wasn't able to do in the past? Get a lot more rotation, right? Turn that body.
He wasn't able to. He just
Fighter set. Hey, I'm good with you winding up. Just don't you clinch and stuff. All right, here we go. You set. Right on 3. Right on 3. There's your measure.
All right, round 2. A disappointing start.
1.
But let's see what he's got here.
2.
Oh, that was a good shot. That was a solid impact.
They call it a fair blow. Didn't maybe get the follow-through that he was hoping for.
That was right on the jaw.
Man, I can't see it. I can't see the replay and the replays.
How strong is Wolverine's chin and neck to not even allow the follow-through?
Hey, watch the palm. You're leading a little bit with the
so
palm.
the referee's warning,
so
Kerry's saying,
all right, here we go.
watch the palm. And that's just what I was hesitating for, that it did look like ever so slightly like he was leading
with the heel of the palm.
Which, of course, is a foul. That's a club.
You know, a lot of guys
is the power.
A lot of guys like to swing it almost like a hook, right? And you can't lead with the base of the palm.
Okay. So push. Okay, after replay, foul, clubbing.
Yeah, there it is. I didn't want to say it like I was willing it into existence, but that's kind of what I saw. So, the crazy Hawaiian loses a point.
We got two. Let it go.
Well, your eyes did not fool you on that one. You are absolutely correct, sir.
My eye rarely does.
My apologies, your eyes. Singular.
It's a good one, though.
It is damn good.
Working overtime constantly.
Yeah. He's got 2 minutes.
Right, hey.
All right, so remember, you get 2 minutes to recover. Of course, this is a 5-round match once again, so we got a long way to go.
Switch it up on him.
Yeah, that's why they're reading.
No, if you're confident with it, switch it up in it.
All right, here we go.
Hey,
and the point deduction is massive.
Okay?
In a title tilt like this, that's likely going to go back and forth.
Just taking a step or two out of the box. Okay? Stay right in that box.
Yeah, you know what?
Hey, your shots are not a problem.
I gave the Crazy Hawaiian the first round.
I seen that shit.
But it was close.
I gave the Wolverine the second round, and then you got the point deduction. So essentially, Ron loses 2 points on that round. Sorry, gains 2 points on that round.
Yeah, whenever y'all are ready, we'll be ready. Whenever y'all are ready.
Okay, thank you, sir.
40 seconds.
You got 40 seconds, 40 seconds. Hey, do you on this hit?
Getting the coaching from Robert Trujillo. They're going to use up as much of that 2-minute clock as they feel necessary.
Yeah, but look at the Wolverine. He's like, bro, I've been
seconds, baby. I'll tell you when you're close.
I know what I'm doing.
There's nothing you can teach me.
Okay, let's go,
okay?
Yeah.
I'm the most successful power slapper of all time.
20 seconds, Wolverine, 20 seconds.
All right, here we go.
Okay, fighter recovered.
Looking off him. Right here.
Hey, don't squat so low. Up a little bit.
Yeah.
Right there. Don't move right there. Okay,
I
hand
gotta
and
say,
count.
it's so impressive.
Okay, right hand on
Crazy
three,
Hawaiian,
right on
what
three.
he's been through this week, the dramatic
There's your
reduction in
measure.
size, and to still be as tough as ever.
1, 2.
Just to force a smile, but he's like,
Just like that. Just like
the pain
that.
just won't allow it.
Way to go. Good. Defense, killing it, baby. Killing it, defense, okay? Hey.
Yeah, that one really affected him.
Is your hand up? You're going to slap the glass?
Perfect shot.
Okay.
If you see it in the aftermath, he was trying to play some gamesmanship, but he just...
Well, you could also see as he was walking away, Michael, he was kind of biting down on that mouthpiece, which indicates that you're making sure the jaw is not dislocated.
Yeah, he was definitely stunned.
Got it. 15, you got 15, 15.
Playing to the crowd. Remember, he's competing here. Burns memory.
Round 3 presented by Lucy Breakers, nicotine pouches with flavor that slaps harder and lasts longer.
Right there, don't move. Hand and count.
And the Crazy Hawaiian looking
Left
for a
on 3.
Lucy-like
Left hand
slap.
on 3.
Right
Left hand on 3. There's your measure.
Oh, he's changed hands.
Oh, he's done this before.
He has, but...
There's your measure.
You have a dominant hand. You have a dominant
1.
side that is clearly stronger, more accurate, better coordination. Yeah, there you go. That was kind of a weak slap.
It wasn't as good as his previous two. I wonder if there's an injury that predicated that decision, or if he just decided to switch it up.
Okay. Or just stay right in that box defensively, not doing anything to you.
Here we go, Blue.
Yeah, that was no problem for the Wolverine.
Yeah, a little bit of finger. Okay, we got to right. We got to move in just a little bit. Hey, you're good.
I think I have to. I want to push him that way.
Yeah, go eat this next shot. Right there. Here we go. Same thing. No, but you got to get in. You got to get in. He's ready.
Here we go, Blue.
Bordeaux doing a good job coaching, as he always does, in the blue corner of the Crazy Hawaiian.
Up just a little bit.
Look at your scorecard. Has Wolverine up 29-27 after
right there,
3.
You good? Right on 3. Right hand on 3. Right on 3. There's your measure.
Surely these shots have been doing more damage. The last round was the worst one for the Hawaiian.
2.
Another tough one. He wants it high, but I don't think he's going to get it.
Come on, Will.
We're going to look at the replay, but
we're going to look at
right up here.
let's have a look here.
He's already ducking right there.
That's high.
That is high.
That's right on the edge. I don't know.
It's high.
I mean, it's not on the jaw.
It's high. Bring this back.
But they said fair blow.
It's high.
Okay, all right. Well,
fair blow.
Ron was lucky there.
I don't feel like it was egregious. It was a tad bit high.
No.
Here we go, Red.
Hey, we got 20. We got to get rid of it. Hey, back to right. Yes, you were high. It was high. Hey, lock in. Hey,
you know, it's interesting.
Put it out.
You see the dichotomy in these two guys. Wolverine, he's stoic. He gets up there. The Crazy Hawaiian's getting into the box a little bit late. He's talking to the crowd. He's complaining about fouls.
On 2. Right
Yeah,
hand
you might want to see him just locked in if you're his coach here, huh?
Yeah, he's certainly very distracted
There's your measure.
by the environment. He is a natural showman. You can see that from the moment he walks out, he always plays to the crowd. But right now, he does have to lock in because, oh, that was a better shot. The Wolverine gives a fist bump in that acknowledgement. That was a good one.
That was a thumper.
That was the best shot from the Hawaiian all night.
He dips his head, then he crosses himself. Right?
Yeah. Good.
Got him right on the chin.
Looks a little shallow. Could have been just another inch or so deeper.
You got those ginger beard hairs flying everywhere.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next. Let's eat this shot and we'll talk about that in the next one, okay?
25.
Yep, 25.
Here we go, Blue.
Here we go. Let's go get it, baby. Right here. Last shot. Eat it.
Okay, look. You cannot dip your head. Keep your head still and we're good.
There's your scorecard going into round 5.
Yeah, he's
right there, don't move.
Away.
Do not move, do not lean into it. Hand and count. Okay, right hand on 3, right on 3.
Best shot of the match. Last time out.
There's your measure.
See if Wolverine brings a little extra juice here.
1.
Fifth and final round.
2.
Last swing.
All
day.
Hey, that was
Put the lipstick on him with that shot.
All day, brother. All day. All day.
See the damage is swelling.
Hey, you gotta finish it. Come here. Look at me. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. You have to knock his ass out right here. Okay? Let it all fly. You have nothing to lose. Let it all fly.
The butcher.
Okay? Right hand.
Trying to rev him up, saying you got nothing to lose.
Okay,
You got to let it all out. You got to get the knockout here.
Right here. Right here. Come on.
Okay, last
Make it count.
Round 5.
Make it count. You're at 20. 20. Take another 10. Take another 10.
Here we go, Blue.
Go get it. Hey, right here is the last shot, baby. Last shot.
Okay, last strike.
The crazy Hawaiian's wife in the
Okay,
crowd
right hand on
looking
3.
on.
Stay set right there. Right on 3. Right on 3.
Why don't we eat this and we
He
win?
has to go all in on this shot, Bisping.
Yeah, there's a lot of emotions. Obviously, the memory of Vern White. His wife is right there. He wants to reclaim the title, become the champion, and this is the final slap of the evening. What can he do?
1. 2.
Can he pull it off? Whoa! That was a big shot, though. The way he knocks the head back.
That was underneath the chin, almost lifted him up.
Big respect there between the two of them. Love to see that. Obviously, the crazy Hawaiian has just had just an awful week.
And there is the late, great Vern White. Going to the judges' scorecards, and this is how you have it. You gave the crazy Hawaiian the 5th and final round, but according to your scorecards, not going to be enough.
I mean, look at that, though. That was a really good shot. The way Wolverine's head went back, I was like, whoa, has he done it? Has he knocked him out? Has he clubbed him, though? That's the question. Kind of palm forward. The heel of the palm.
That clubbing foul early is a huge deal right now, that point deduction.
It is. I'll say this, though. I did have some fears and concerns with the crazy Hawaiian. I did wonder. I didn't think it was humanly possible to lose that amount of weight and still be able to perform at this kind of level. He proved me wrong. The chin's still there. The power, all right, granted, it's not the same as what he had at super heavyweight, but that's to be expected. That's only natural. He'd be proud. You made him proud. He's holding up a picture of Vern White, who was here right in front of us. And he would be proud. And maybe this is the release now. Maybe he just blocked everything out all week. You know, you just... Can you imagine? He used the jaws of life to save his wife. Vern, his longtime trainer and close friend, passed away. Arriving on the road here to compete.
Just so crazy now for the official decision brought to you by VeChain, the crypto token partner of Power Slap. Here's Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 47, 47, 49, 45, and 48, 46 for the winner by majority decision, and still Power Slap Light Heavyweight Champion of the World, Wolverine Mena.
I'm here with the winner and still the light heavyweight champion, Wolverine. Wolverine, another dominant performance. You are no doubt the most dominant in biggest name in Power Slap. How does that one feel for you?
You know, I mean, I still don't feel like, I mean, I said it before. I mean, I put Crazy Hawaiian above me. I mean, I love that dude, you know, and him coming out with, you know, his loss of Vern White and, you know, with, you know, his wife being in there. I mean, that just shows real courage for him to come out even after all that, and that's just a week notice. So, I mean, you know, my hat's off to that man for doing what he does.
Yeah, definitely a heartbreaking week for him and everybody involved, the whole Power Slap family. But, you know, when you talk about his performance versus your performance, there was some questions on your end, whether because of his extreme weight loss, he'd be able to throw the same shot, he'd be able to take the same shot. Was that the match you were expecting?
That was not the match I expected. I mean, the Crazy Hawaiian came out, showed a lot more power than I thought he'd have. Had a hell of a lot better chin. I mean, I think he had a better chin tonight than he did at super heavyweight. So, you know, I mean, I expect I'll see him again.
That was your 5th successful title defense. What is next? Who is next for you?
Well, I mean, you know, I've been telling everybody I wanted Allan again. I know Logan just beat Allan, so my thing would be, I mean, it's got to be Logan or the Crazy Hawaiian again. So, you know, I mean, and a dominant performance by Logan, so good job for him tonight.
Wolverine, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner and still the light heavyweight champion, Wolverine.
I'd like to thank my father, my wife, my 5 kids, Bailey, Elena, Ronnie, Coraline, and Caleb for coming out and cheering me on. You know, it's my first, you know, it's their first live event, so thank y'all.
Super special and very beautiful family. Congratulations. And now I'm here with the Crazy Hawaiian.
Thank you.
You have got some tremendous support in this building and all around the world, I know. This has been a tragic week for you, but you came out here knowing the pressure you were under, the, you know, devastation you had experienced, and you performed beautifully. You just heard the words from Wolverine. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling blessed. The Crazy Hawaiian is crazy for Jesus Christ. All glory to the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It's all of him, none of us. It's not my plan, this is his plan. Yeah? Vern is here in every one of us. Whoever loved the sport, whoever came to see the sport, and you know this guy, Vern White, will live on forever through this sport. Win, lose, or draw, we always win. We always win. Win, lose, or draw, we always win. God is good. If I forget anybody, I never forget nobody.
Well, we love you, we respect you. Thank you so much for coming out here and putting on such a courageous face and putting on a tremendous match. Ladies and gentlemen, the Crazy Hawaiian.
Those post-fight interviews brought to you by 10X. Feel the power of precision with 10X Health. Go to 10xhealthsystem.com. So Wolverine defends his title once again, the most decorated power slapper in the history of the promotion. All he has done is battle for titles, and tonight he takes down the former super heavyweight champion in the Crazy Hawaiian.
V-Chain Power Slap 18, Wolverine versus the Crazy Hawaiian, is presented by Dios Azul Tequila, the official tequila of Power Slap. Discover the art of refined performance at Vegas Auto Gallery, where excellence meets the road. 500 Casino, the world's best crypto casino. Play smart, hit hard. And Gorilla Elixir, the official alternative beverage of Power Slap.
Well, I think it is safe to say that the over for knockouts on Polymarket hit. They set it at 1.5. We had 4 knockouts here at Power Slap 18. Several of them were incredible leading up to our main event matchup where Wolverine gets it done again.
Yeah, I mean, the co-main event where Logan Greenhalgh knocked out Allan Klingb, I mean, that was insane. And I think that guarantees that he will take on the Wolverine next after he just went out there and once again proved he is the most successful guy. He is the hardest to beat at light heavyweight. A former heavyweight champ, a light heavyweight champ, 5 title defenses. It is insane. I gotta say respect and congratulations to the Crazy Hawaiian for coming out here tonight and just persevering and going through what he has done this week. But again, Dan, another incredible night.
And there is the aforementioned Logan Greenhalgh. Perhaps a title shot coming up. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Into this world of